I didn't unmute myself. Hi, friends. Did you see those emotes? That was cool. Pacific! Thank you for the resub as well. You just started a hype train.
Months. So happy to be here.
You just started a hype train. But we're 10 subs away from an emo giveaway. I'm gonna scroll up and say hello to everyone. Captain, congrats on redeeming first. Welcome in. Nicole, hello. Knox, welcome in. Alyssa, hello. Welcome in. Madison, hello. Cries, welcome in. Mama of 3, hello. Hattie, welcome in. Danny, thank you for the resub for 7 whole months. What the freaking heck? Makoto, hello. Welcome in. Hillary, hello. Panda, welcome in. You want to first was out of stock? You got to be faster than that, Nox. You got to be faster. Danny, hello, and again for the resub. Thank you, Danny, for the resub. And Emily, hello, welcome in. And Pacific, hello, and Captain with the 9-month sub. That's a Twitch baby. What are we naming our Twitch baby, Captain? What are we naming the Twitch baby? What are we naming it? And Rose Rainbow, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Memo, hello. Jay, welcome in, hello. I'm still scrolling. Nay, hello. Carrie, welcome in. Hello. Need to be a novel. I hope you're enjoying your book, Memo. I hope you're enjoying it. Rosie Rainbow, welcome in. How are you? Talitha, hello. Welcome in. Pacific with the 7-month resub. What the heck? Baby Complicity streaming. Hi, Sid. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Perry, welcome in. Hello, hello. Maybe taking a naughty sick day, mental day, and didn't go to work today. Honestly, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, Carrie. You've never gotten first before? Well, you should try. You should try to get first then. It's a fun time. Oh wait, you did get first. I was like, who got first? Congratulations then, Captain. You got first for the first time today. Very proud of you. How's everyone doing today? How are you all? How was your Monday? Tell me about your weekend. Tell me things that have happened. Nicole with 169 biddies. Thank you for the 169 biddies. That happened at the same time as the sound alert, so the sound alert didn't scare me. The sound alert didn't scare me. We're on now a level 2 of a hype train. You besties. It's your first, and your first Twitch baby. I'm your first Twitch baby. I'm so honored for your first Twitch baby to be with me. His beans are away, Nox. The bot just told you, oh, stupid bot being slow. Brittany, welcome in. Welcome in. Stupid bot being slow. Being slow. Also, friends, before I get too much, we are playing bingo today with our villager hunting. And I messed up and I forgot to let you be able to see the channels. But you can now see like the bingo card channels and everything, so you can go check that out. Go submit your cards so we can play bingo. If you want to play with us. If you want to play with us. You are the first person today. Oh, wait. That's so sweet. I know that. I didn't know that. Demogorgon, welcome in. Boot the cat. We can boot the cat. Boop. Did you? Oh, you do, Carrie. Did I add you to the channel? Did I add you to the channel? Let me see. Yes. Okay, you are. Hillary. Hillary with the 2 month. Kimberly as well with the 6 month. That's 2 resubs. Thank you for the resubs. What the heck, friends? What the heck? There's too much going on. There's too much going on. But we are, however, 8 subs away from a sticker giveaway. If we hit the sub goal, we'll do a sticker giveaway. Also, I think that's the cat said Jetpack. So Jetpack, if that was you, hello, Jetpack. Rose, we are not working on the build from TikTok today. That build's gonna stay on TikTok, so we'll work on that tomorrow on TikTok at noon. So like an hour ago, but tomorrow. We're actually gonna be village running in Animal Crossing right now. We don't play a lot of Animal Crossing on here anymore. We play mostly Sims, but we're mixing it up and we're playing Animal Crossing and we're villager hunting today. So we're gonna hang out and chat and look for Dizzy the elephant. Again, we've already spent so many tickets on Dizzy. Should we continue our number? I think we should continue on our number for the Dizzy hunt. No, because we ended the hunt with a different villager. We didn't pause the Dizzy hunt. So we're not going to continue the hunt number. Ash, welcome in. How are you? But how's everyone's day going? How's your Monday? So okay, everyone tell me something good that happened to you this weekend. Tell me something good that has happened to you this weekend or the past week or in the last like however many days. Just tell me something good that's happened recently. I would love to hear. Start number over, start from last number. Yeah, I'm gonna start the number. We're gonna start over in terms of numbers. You are a breath. You are a breath, Nox? The Shade, can I come visit you on your island to steal fruit? I do not currently have fruit growing. Captain came and took all my fruit and I haven't been able to go in the future anymore, to have fruit. If we find if we bring home a villager today, I can time travel and then you can come get fruit. You can get fruit. But currently I don't have any fruit. I don't currently have any fruit, but yeah, once I have fruit, you're welcome to come over. You're welcome to come over. You got your shell challenge up. You put you finished your shell my shell for my challenge already? Wait, what? I'm confused. Got Navy go to finally. Oh, that's good, Ash. That's always good. You went to your first NHL game. Oh, what? Who were you? Who did you watch play? Who did you watch play? Jay. Whose game were you at? Oh, you got your Pacific. Oh, I got your shell. Oh, also, friends, if you're not playing Pacific, you should go follow Pacific. Pacific has a new shell challenge, so you should go do Pacific shell challenge. What's it do, Pacific? Good thing that happened. You started on a little crochet duck. A little crochet duck? That sounds amazing. I would like to see pictures when you're finished. San Jose Sharks. I don't think I was aware of that team existing. I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever heard of the San Jose Sharks. And I've seen it, like, of the sports, I know hockey pretty well. I used to go to hockey. I used to go to the Penguins games all the time with my dad. My dad and my aunt used to share season tickets, so they would have tickets to all of the home games, and like they like shared it and like split the cost. And once in a while I would get to go, and it was so fun. So like I feel like I know football, hockey, but I don't know the San Jose Sharks. I can see a friend and catch up on about her honeymoon yesterday, and they've not seen her in about 3 months. Oh, that's so exciting, Hillary. That's so exciting. I love when you can catch up with a friend after not seeing each other for a while. So it's for the first time in a while. Oh, that's so nice. It's always nice to like go outside every once in a while, you know, and touch grass and like it's take in some sun. It's so nice. You gotta touch on for big. I thought someone subbed. The hype chain's over. Thank you everyone for the level 2 hype train. Appreciate if you got an emote, put your emotes in chat. Put your emotes in chat. You had your hard time figuring out layout for the shell build. It's a challenging layout. I don't know if I floor planned mine yet, to be honest. Johanna, welcome in. How are you? How are you, friend? Welcome in. They've been on for 31 years. It was Patrick Marlowe Knight. They retired his number. Oh, okay. I still never heard of that team. That's kind of funny. Wait, hold on. When's it due? When did you say it was due? March 30th. Okay. You're a conductor. Yeah, you were the first one to resub, Danny. You were the first one to resub. So you were a conductor. Or no, yeah, I have all the level ones too. How do you see the hype train emotes? You go to your little emote menu and it's all the way at the bottom. You scroll through all of your emotes. It should be like one of the last ones. It'll say like hype. It should. Where's all my okay, it's not the last ones. It should be like the second to last or the second or the third to last of like the categories, and it'll say Twitch hype train. And then it'll have all the emotes. And it'll have all the emotes. I need to take a drink. Something that happened last week for me. Husband's launch didn't have to. Oh, that's great. How kind of him. Your game completely reset this weekend. You had to reinstall last night and re-upload all your save files. I haven't opened the game yet to check. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. Play the Blackhawks. Okay, I know the Blackhawks. Okay, that's cool though. I kind of want to go to sports games, but I'm also like, I don't understand sports anymore. I don't care about sports, but I like going to sports games though. But I don't understand the sports, you know? We should be called either Bluey or we should be called, okay, you can decide. You can just you decide the Twitch baby name. You decide the baby's name. Be fun. That's true. You said you're gonna to TikTok live. You want to watch the decorations? Well, we haven't even decorated the build yet. We haven't even gotten to landscaping. We just did the exterior and like spent way too long deciding on the wall colors on the exterior. Bluey or cat? I kind of like Captain Dizzy. The build is cute. I love how the build's turning out on TikTok. It's based on an actual house that's here in New Jersey that husband sent me, and he was like, hey, this house is for rent for like whatever the price is. And I was like, I'm in love. And then it was on a website that we don't use as often. And then I went and found it on Zillow, and Zillow was like triple the price. And I was like, it's a scam on the other one. And I was so sad. It was so sad. Because I was like, I fell in love with it the second I saw it. Because it's adorable. But now I can't have it because it's like over $3,000 a month. And like, that's just absurd to pay rent for $3,000. To pay over, that's a scam. That's just a scam itself, is to pay that much for rent. I think that's so dumb. However, it was a house, but like, still. It's annoying. I'm gonna take the last drink of my tea. It's gonna be, yes, I know, it's awful. In a house for less than that, yeah. I mean, we are in Jersey City. Like, I don't even know where that is, though. I don't even know where this is. It might be in Newark. No, it's not. I don't even know where that place is. That's why I was like, it's a little bit further out into the state. So I was like, that could potentially be realistic. Because it's like further out. It's not a super populated area. But no, it's just a scam. It's just a scam. How many bed bathroom? It was 3. It's 3 bed, 2 bath with like, I think there's a little bit of an outside space potentially. But it has like a garage and a little bit of a sunroom, and laundry. So like, but it's really small. It's still really small. It doesn't list the square footage, but like you can tell that it's still a really small house. It's a really small house. So like it's like $3,300 or something for the rent, and I'm like, that's for that. It's still ridiculous. $3 a month is insane for that. I know, like it's insane. Like it's so much money. It's so much money. That's more than I know. Yeah, it's more than a mortgage. It's more than a mortgage. Pretty pricey, but it's close to what we pay here for a 4 bed with a yard. But you probably get a lot more house with that though, Makoto. Like it's a really small house, despite having the rooms and stuff. It's very small still. It doesn't have square footage though. But it's really small. And it's like the price has been changed. Like the price was lowered in like December too. It was lowered and everything. It used to be 370 or 3,700. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because the Zillow doesn't have the square footage listed. It doesn't have the square footage listed. Depends on the neighborhood. That's a good point. Okay, I didn't say anything. I don't think I did. All right, friends, do you want to villager hunt? Because we're gonna. It's a very chatty day, so like we're just gonna go right into our villager hunting because it's a chatty day. We don't have much. That's the wrong scene. I didn't put the emote wall there. Excuse me? You're supposed to be like down here. I realized this week that I was still using Streamlabs emote wall, and I was like, I should change that. So I redid my emote wall, and apparently I didn't put it the same place on everywhere. Everything you talk about is connected somehow. What do you mean? How so, Nox? Why isn't my game capturing? Oh, I unplugged it and replugged it back in to make sure that we had all working sound, and then there we go. There we go. And then I was already on today, so it's on the right day and everything. So there we go. Also, here's my bingo card. My bingo card is up there. If you see anyone if we see anyone that I have on my card, and I don't have a solo Joy-Con. What are you talking about? There we go. Okay, there we go. Let me raise the volume so you can actually like hear it. 2 bed, 1 bath house. That's 800 square feet. Is $850 a month. Yeah, like that's like my apartment here is like 1,000 square feet. Not even. I don't think. I don't know. It's around. It's probably between 800 and 1,000 square feet. And yes, Captain, we do need new cards. We do need new cards. If you want to participate in like potentially winning a prize, which we don't have, I'm not giving away anything today. We're just going to be doing the bingo roll. But if you want a chance to get the bingo roll, you have to submit your card into the Discord channel. And then if you call bingo, the mods can verify it to make sure that you actually got bingo. Because since we keep track of all the villagers, it lets you see the list, so you could technically cheat. So as soon as you submit your card is when you're allowed to start counting. And if you can't stay for the whole stream, you can make your card, submit it, and then you can go back later tonight or even tomorrow and go like mark everything off with what we have found today. And you can still potentially get bingo. You can call it later in the week if you don't have it, if you can't stay for the whole stream. So that's why we do that. So like everyone can participate, whether you have to leave or not. But you do have to submit your card just to prove that you got bingo and you're not cheating. So we have all these tickets that Kim gave me. I was gonna put on a Dizzy searching outfit, but I forgot to. So we're just gonna go without it. We're just gonna go without it. And we're on to, we're gonna be on to our first villager. My counter is already there. Does the volume seem really quiet to you guys? Does it seem really quiet to you? It seems quiet to me. Is that better? Not that there's not any much sound. Okay, there's my mic output. Is this better? I want to fly. It was like really quiet. I hope this is better. Is it too loud? I didn't fill my water bottle up. I forgot. It's fine. Not too loud. Okay, perfect. There we go. So what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, I need to put my, in case you guys are curious, I use a tissue box to prop my phone up so I can see it during TikTok lives to use for chat. Hold on, The Sims tweeted something. Oh, no, it was Disney to My Valley that tweeted. Did The Sims? I thought The Sims tweeted though. Wait. 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 We're getting C-section scars. So we're getting like birthmarks. All kinds of birthmarks. Stretch marks. We're getting C-section scars. I love that. I love that. That is so cool. That is so cool. Also, wait, look at that one outfit. That's not from, is that from the throwback fit kit? What other scars? We have a lot of scars. We have like top scars already. I don't know if we're getting other scars in this update. We'll have to wait and see. That's a cute dress. That's cute. These are like new kid outfits. Not new kid. No. I need that shirt. IRL. You have one of those and you hate it, but I feel like being able to show everyone that it's okay to have one will help me accept it more. Exactly. That's the importance of having these things in the game, is because it normalizes them. It normalizes them and almost like honestly romanticizes them a little bit. Just reading the pack today. Oh, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. That sweater's also amazing. Look at this Cass. That sim doesn't have any like scars or anything. Rapid, welcome in. Hopes to make people more realistic, short torsos, long torsos. Yeah, I hope you can like really adjust people in The Sims 5. I think that'd be great. They don't have any surgery scars currently. They have like werewolf scars and they have like things like that. But not like surgery scars or anything yet. But like that's so cool. That's so cool. I'm so excited about that. Like that's gonna be so cool to like have like the birthmarks and like full body freckles and all of that. And like I'm curious to see how many we'll get. And if we'll get like color options and stuff too, like ones that like match things and everything. Oh, I can, I don't have space in my, let me grab some oranges. Excuse me? Who are you? Oh, it's a cat. Oh, it's Kitty. Kitty's so cute. Okay, maybe I lied. She has weird makeup on. Werewolf bite scars and top surgery scars is about we got, but there's maybe, yeah, there's all kinds of like CC scars and everything. Wait, what's messed up? Hold on. I missed something. You've actually had people say I didn't birth my child because they found a C-section on me. That's so dumb. You still birthed your child. The method of birthing does not matter. You've birthed your child. Don't listen to stupid people, Makoto. Don't listen to the stupid people. Something I want to send you about thought of you. You can't remember if you have it or not. I mean, I don't have much of anything, to be honest. So sending, like, it'll be probably safe to send me. I always send it back if I have it. Care friend, and then people trying to validate your, yeah, don't let people invalidate your experience. Like, that's awful. Don't listen to people. Only listen to us. You do birth work and truly always tell mamas if they worked even harder. I know, yeah, because like the recovery for a C-section is even harder. Like you had to do so much more like work to like recover and like all that. So like that's stupid, Makoto. Don't listen to people. They're stupid. It's stupid. Absolutely redonkulous. Also, I have to look at an email real fast. Okay. You know, like you said, Matt, sometimes I know people are just so dumb. Like they keep your thoughts to yourself. Oh, it's a stupid lion. It's Lionel. Don't have you yelling and putting the lady in the cat meme. Honestly, me too. Like, can we fight them, please? They say that what happened after 10 days after I gave birth in your stream later. Ugh. I'm intrigued. Can we fight people though? Like, do we have people that we can fight? Random strangers. Bezo! Look at number 7. Thank you so much for the 7-month resub. Look at all these emotes. Is that 3 7-month resubs today? Is that 3 7-month resubs today? But because you were pregnant at the Vienna's, senior Jose, that's awful. Like, people just need to keep their thoughts to themselves. They need to keep their thoughts to themselves. Use my tickets. This is 3, right? Yeah. Eve, welcome in. How are you? And the fight, you've got crutches. That's 2 that's 2 4-foot menopause. Perfect. Perfect. Bezo, how are you today? Welcome in. Welcome in, friend. How's your workday going? Let's move the cat real fast too. Yikes. We just gotta make a list of everyone that we're gonna go fight. Hydrate, thank you, the hydrate. Workday's chill. The rain is making you sleepy. Ooh, rain. That's been my problem like the last week. It's just been raining. It's finally, it's not raining today. It's actually a little kind of sunny today. It's a little sunny today. And I'm thriving a little bit. I think I also got decent sleep last night. So I'm like, I have a lot of energy today. This is, Vladimir, right? We haven't had sun for a long time, so I'm glad we're having some sun. Stinky Pink Bear Vladimir on Island 3. You've a lot of internalized rage. Me too, Kimberly. He's so pink. He's very pink. I got a lot of internalized rage too. I feel like we all do though, because we've all been taught to like keep it to ourselves. So we just internalize it to the point where we like snap at some point and then, you know, go back to internalizing it all. We gotta find someone to let out our rage on. Maybe Vladimir the bear. Maybe Vladimir the bear. Internalized rage to me? Never! Stinky Pink Bear Vladimir is a funny little meme. All anger all the time. Being angry all the time is not a fun time though. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I've had times where I'm just like, just pure anger for like several days. And it's no fun. It's also exhausting. Being angry is exhausting. It's also no fun. See, live in pure spite. I live my life out of spite. I used to have a little spiel. I don't say it anymore because I haven't had issues recently. But when I build on TikTok, I'll be like, hey, if anyone has any suggestions for the build, I'm happy to take suggestions. But don't demand anything because I will do the exact opposite because I live my life out of spite. So I do live my life out of spite. And at this point, like for a long time, I was like, I don't know how to live because I don't have anyone to spite right now. Because after I graduated college, I lived my life out of spite in college for the chair of my department. So that's a whole other thing though. But I was like, I've had a spite just like to spite her. Oh, it's a different elephant. This could have been Dizzy. You could have been Dizzy. It's Tucker. Tucker's kind of cute though. The horns scare me a little bit, but Tucker's kind of cute. Diz, welcome in. As a human who has red hair, anger is exhausting. You're angry a lot. Yeah, anger is exhausting. Anger is exhausting, and it's easy to become angry too. Like, anger is such an easy, like, emotion to have and to feel, and you, like, have to actively, like, choose to not be feeling it. It's just frustrating, no. We're hunting rabbits, we're hunting elephants. But close. Close. Spite and petty energy, exactly. It wasn't until college that I realized you could feel multiple emotions at once, like not just anger, it's anger and a happier emotion. Yeah, you can feel all the emotions at all the times. You can feel all the times. I want to fly. This is for, am I on track, right? Being road ragey the other day, trying to get some out, it just makes you feel bad. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, if you don't, like, find a good way to, like, express your anger, you're just gonna make yourself feel bad. That's why, like, I do, like, working out really helps with that. I like, when I'm angry, I'll play Beat Saber. Because then I can, like, flail my arms and pretend the boxes that I'm hitting are, like, a person that I'm mad at, you know? And that's a fun time. That's a fun time. Ow. My hair. That hurt. That hurt. When you're angry, you clean. I can't clean when I'm angry. I do sometimes, but, like, then it makes me... If I angry clean, it's because I'm usually mad that I am cleaning because of something. Oh, it's this guy. And then I get even more angry. It's Sterling. Sometimes be like, look at you in your beat-up truck going 50 miles over the speed limit. You're so tough, and sometimes it'll help. I love that. Diz, I'm looking for Dizzy. Dizzy. Don't pick things up. No, stop this. Thank you. That took too much effort. Everyone, all this place is filled with weeds. You need Sterling for your new island. What's your island theme? Hi, Captain. Also, do I have anyone to cross off on my list yet? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Also, if anyone has one of my village, if you have one of the village residents I have on my island on your card, you can cross them off. It's an extra free space. And if you want to know what I have, you can do command villagers. How do you hold on. How do so many of them talk to them? I talk to them, and then I say their name. I talk to them, and then I say their name. I don't know. Oh, I don't know a lot from the start. You take some note. Oh, Diz, I have an entire bag of tickets from Kim. Kim gave me tickets this weekend. Fairy Tale, Core, Princess Knights, King, Queen, and Curse, Witch, and Village Frog. Oh, that's such a fun theme memo. Sterling is a good fit for that. Sterling is a good fit for that. Also, friends, ads are gonna start in about 30 minutes. About a minute. I almost said 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes. It'll happen again in 30 minutes, but, like, not yet. Also, we're only 5 follows away from 2,150. Which is kind of crazy. So if anyone's hanging out and you want to leave a follow and help us reach that, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Is that an alligator? No, it's a hamster. I need to drop my ladder so I don't have any ladder ones next. It's also so fast. How do you visit so many islands? I just try to go as fast as I can. Is this ham free? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of numbers. Oh, it's Hamlet. It's Hamlet. Run. I'm participation for a village run. I like it. If I was doing it on my own, I wouldn't do it. I would just let it autofill and maybe like just live with the villages I have. That's what I did the first time on my first island. But it's fun to do on stream. Things like this are really fun to do on stream, but like not fun to do by yourself. Like there's a lot of things that is better on stream than by yourself. Only goes to one island. Oh, I leave and go back. Like I leave and fly back. Like I leave the island and then I go and fly to another one. So although your first villager hunt was a bust, spent 50 tickets and got Freya, she's okay, but it's not the theme. Oh yeah, Freya doesn't really fit that too well. But Freya's kind of cute though, if I'm thinking of the right one. But Freya's kind of cute. Let me go drop my ladder real fast. Drop. Not far enough along. If you don't have an open plot, you have to have an open plot. So you have to have a house that is waiting a villager, and then you can go villager hunting, and then it'll spawn the villagers and everything. But if you don't have the open plot, you can't villager hunt. I'm gonna fly. Motion to our to start over. Oh no, that's not good, Brittany. Pink Wolf that says oof. She says oofta. That's really funny. The DIY collecting when villager hunting. That's always fun. I don't have space in my inventory, otherwise I would work on that. But I also have a lot of DIYs. When I restarted my island, I went to Geek's Island. Geek had like 300 DIYs that were like extra that he just had. He like has a market on his island of all of the DIYs that he did not need. So I went and took like I cleared out over half of those DIYs. It was a lot of fun. So I have a lot of DIYs already. So it's not, the only ones I really don't have are like a lot of the seasonal ones are the ones that I'm like missing. Catch bees and chop trees. Another one of these islands. Oh yeah, he had so many. Sly. Sly's kind of cute. I think the crocodiles are kind of cute. And speaking of recipes, here we have one. I have it. Run. Let's go. How come as soon as I go live, I have like 17 Discord notifications? Also, Makoto, I fully forgot to do it was Monday and you stream after stream. Like, you stream later. And when I saw your notification in Discord and I was like, you stream later? And I fully forgot the day of the week. I just realized it's Monday. My brain isn't working right now. Should have all been shopping Geeks? We should have. But he's reset his island, so they're gone now. I mean, he might still have a collection, but there's no way he has that many yet. He did save a lot of his stuff though. When Geek reset his island, I let him come over to my island because I had nothing on there, and he could for him to like set stuff on. He brought over like 4 inventory full of items, and it was really funny. And then I stole some of them to use like his tools. I stole his tools so I could use them, like his ladder and his pole before I got the pole and everything. Your Carla, you cross off names. Oh, that's weird. An ostrich. No, stop that. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. What's your name? Phil. It's Phil. Disney instead? Oh, Disney's a good time. DDV is fun. I'm like 2 flowers away from finishing the Star Path. I'm 2 flowers away. And honestly, can't wait. I have like 1 item plus the extra moonstones to go. I'm positive. What number are we on? Mods? Wait, why did it cross off Sprocket? I don't have Sprocket. What? I'm fully on the wrong number. I lost track. I forgot to keep going. Nine? Okay, we're on 9. There we go. We're on 9. Star Path is taking forever. I love Star Path. I love doing the Star Path. That's the kind, like, that's my favorite kind of gameplay. Like, honestly, it's like kind of grinding for that kind of stuff. So I have fun with that. And I also, like, I played for like 3 days straight just doing the Star Path. And sometimes, for like having the villagers hang out with me, I would just open my game and hang out the villager and leave my game open in the background when I was doing other stuff. I did that sometimes. Because sometimes they take a long time, sometimes I don't have a long time, like I don't play for like a long time at a time necessarily. So I would just leave my game open in the background. I do that sometimes. Do this as a quest. Yeah. I honestly, oh, it's Muffy! Hi, Muffy. I saw you yesterday on Makoto's Island. I haven't done any of the quests though, outside of doing the ones on stream. Frozen! Hello, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Let's go. You guys, I'm in a surprisingly good mood today. I haven't had this much energy in weeks. I haven't had this much energy in weeks. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Yeah, energy. I know. I'm so excited to have some energy. I'm so excited. I want to fly. People are shouting outside. Besties, I know it's nice weather, but you don't need to be shouting. Ooh, time for takeoff. Let's go. I'm trying to think of anything to tell you about, but I don't really have anything to talk about today. Besides the Sims update. We're getting an SDX drop tomorrow, by the way. Or we're at least supposed to be getting one. It's not really announced, but it kind of leaked. For those of you who didn't see my TikTok, we're getting an SDX drop though. It's mostly pajamas as far as I'm aware. It's like the set of pajamas that was kind of leaked during the last update. I don't know if we're getting anything else, but it's the pajamas. It's those pajamas. And I made a whole TikTok about it if you need to see. Is that Cube? I love a good penguin. Oh, it's Tex. Oh, the pajamas. I think they're cute. I think it'll be cute for your Sims to have like matching pajamas. However, I hate the adult ones. I don't know. I just don't like how like the shirts are on the adult ones. The patterns could have been better. But I like the concept. I like the concept. Oh, the cat cam's not on. I just realized that. No one told me that the cat cam wasn't on. We gotta fly all the way. Mildly preoccupied at the moment. That's fine. You can be preoccupied. Mark Linders, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, the emotes. I didn't know the emotes did that kind of thing. That was a little dramatic. Those emotes were a little dramatic. If being in the short sports bar and like shorts lately because of the nice kind of helping. I love sleeping in like shorts and stuff. It's so nice. Yeah, that was a little aggressive. That was a little aggressive. That was kind of funny though. I'll be honest, I miss the Streamlabs one a little bit. I've had better than yesterday, but you feel quite ill still. But at least today was better. I'm so sorry you're feeling kind of ill, but I'm glad it's been a better day though. I'm glad it's been a better day. I have to be honest. So far it's a better day for me too, than yesterday. That's not Phil again, is it? It's Queenie. Ah, Queenie's on my thing. Queenie. I said your burst ball last night. Oh, which bot are you using, Cries? Which one are you using? I love the sound of the crunching snow. Streamlabs is a pretty good one. It's a really good first bot. Personally, I hate Streamlabs, but not because of the functionality. It's because they stole from OBS. That's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. But I did use them for a long time. And then I switched to Stream Elements as soon as they stole from OBS. Or as soon as it was like public that they stole from OBS. Got hair dye. What color, Kimberly? What color? At the moment, that's okay. Like you use whatever bot works for you. Like you use whatever bot works for you. If anyone ever needs bots, I definitely recommend Stream Elements is a great bot. because you can do alerts through that one. Stream Elements and Streamlabs you can do alerts with. Nightbot is also great, and Moobot is also really good. Purple and dark green. Ooh. See the Me6 stuff? If not, I'll send you a link to the video. What Me6 stuff? What Me6 stuff? Makoto mentioned something about Me6, but I don't know what, but she didn't know what it was really much. So I would love a link if you would share. I also, the sound alerts extension that Twitch has. Oh, you're cute. Velma's cute. The stream alerts, the sound alerts extension that I use, they also, you can do alerts through them now. If anyone needs to set up alerts, like really easy, you can use their entire library of sounds to make alerts. And I think you can upload like custom video or GIFs or photos and stuff too for like the little alert thing and all that. So that's definitely really great, especially like when you're first starting out. It's a really easy way to make things. Sound alerts. It's the sound alerts extension. It's the one that all of my sound alerts down below are through, like the Nancy Drew ones and all of those ones. Because I love sound alerts. I love them, and like the using them as your alerts, like as a follow alert and a sub alert and all those. That's a newer thing that I didn't know that they did until recently. So that's now there too. And if you ever need help, you can always at me in the stream support Discord channel. I love stream stuff. If I could make a career out of setting people's streams up to like helping new streamers set up their OBS and like all their alerts and stuff, I would try my best to do that because I think it's so fun. I think it's so fun. Because like if I could make a career of that, I probably would. It's so fun. But if you ever need help, you're always welcome to at me in Discord, in the stream support channel. Those are my saviors when I come to setting things up. I love to set things. I love setting up stream stuff. One of the Discord servers you mod uses Me6 is pretty good there. Me6 is a decent bot. You have to. It's mostly paywalled though, and I don't want to pay for it. The only thing it does in my server right now is the levels. Pay $100 to set up your hobby stuff. What else do you need to set up? What else is left to set up? Oh, another penguin. We're getting a lot of like different type of villagers. Chadwick's a cutie. People who want help and willing to pay for it? Is that like a viable career choice for me? NFTs, they do make NFTs and I'm not a fan of that. But it's a good bot, which is unfortunate. It's a good bot, unfortunately. This is 12, isn't it? That was 13. We're on 14 now. Message me, let's chat because yes. Okay, I will. Dun, dun, dun. I want to fly. I need chapstick. Use my tickets. There's a lot of text right there, and I don't think I need to be in part of any of those conversations. I think you're all just having conversations in chat that I'm not part of right now. So I don't know what's happening anymore. Is Chadwick on my thing? I feel like Chadwick might be on my thing. No. No, he's not. Okay, cool. I kind of love when you guys are having conversations, though, that aren't involving me in chat. I kind of love it, though. Like, I kind of like when you guys are just having conversations amongst yourself in chat. It makes my heart happy. It makes my heart happy to see all you guys, like, being friends and chatting and everything. Kayla, welcome in! How are you? Something about Me6 and sound alerts. And what about sound alerts? Oh, a frog. Huck. What are we hearing about sound alerts, Makoto? What are we hearing about sound alerts? I said sound alerts? You said sound alerts. There's nothing wrong with sound alerts. Sound alerts is great. We love sound alerts. Not marked as a good farmer. I have one. Has anyone marked anything off on your cards yet? Or am I the only one who has one marked off so far? Besides the free space. The closest you got to a tissue is a standard. I've missed something. I've missed something. Perry! Thank you for the kiss up to Kayla! What the heck? Kayla, enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing, and if you enjoy the Discord, you'll be part of the Discord sub-only channel. My alerts are really quiet. That'll be louder now. When I play on my Switch, the Switch audio goes, although it might be doubling. Is the game audio doubling right now? Jace, thank you for the biddy. The game audio is not doubling, is it? You don't hear doubling? Okay, because like it's technically doubling, but like not noticeably. Oh, it's Octavian. That was Octavian. Nicole with the one biddy. I don't need to talk to Octavian, I know who that is. Am I correct on being on the 15th island? Also, we're only 6 subs away from a sticker giveaway, by the way. Just so you know. Not saying that we have to reach it. I don't expect to. But we're 6 subs away. Okay, I was right. It's 15. Now we're on 16. We're doing the process. Thank you for the biddy. Why are we doing a one biddy train? Why are we doing a one biddy train?
Hey, how much money do you have? Like 69 cents. You know what that means?
I don't have enough money for chicken nugget. Thank you for the 69 biddies. The question is, why not? Because why are we doing this? You need a Ring telephone. Yep. Sound alert. I mean, you can always give me some sound alert suggestions in suggestion box. I'm always down for suggestions, like sound alert suggestions. You're a cycle breaker. Thank you, Pacific. I appreciate it. The real question is, why not? I already read that, but because we're not. Nicole, thank you for the biddy. Thank you for the biddy. I appreciate it. Also, all of you making talk about your hair, dyeing your hair. I'm like, I really want to change my hair. I really want to do something with my hair. Perry with the 2 biddies. Ew. I want to do something. Stop getting those. I really want to do something with my hair, but I'm like, do I want to have to take more like new headshots? Nicole and Perry with the 3 biddies is a snake. Like, I don't want to deal with like having to get new headshots and taking new pictures and stuff and uploading them to my sites for theater. Perry with the 4 biddies. Are we just going on like are we just counting up with the biddies? What are we doing? With the 2 and the 5. Are you just trying to out-biddy each other? What's going on? What's going on? Now you're out. Thank you for all the biddies. Itty bitty biddy committee. Mel, welcome in. I thought this was I would honestly appreciate that, but unfortunately, you live too far away. If I ever go to Washington, or if you ever come to New York, we can do headshots. The 6 biddies. Why are we doing this?
5 months.
Mel, what's with
red heart?
It's resub day apparently. Mel, thank you for the 5-month resub. What the heck? What the heck, my friend? Thank you so much for the resub. Pretty much on which I feel professional, but you have a dream. I mean, we can make those dreams a reality. Do you have tipping set up on your channel, Pacific? Do you have Shane Allen's tipping or anything? Because if you don't, you should set that up. You do? Hey, besties. I'm going to assume it's probably command tip or command donate. If anyone wants to help Pacific potentially get TwitchCon, you can go to her. You can go do that in her chat. That'd be kind of cool. Be kind of cool. This is our 3rd penguin. It's Tex again.
Random dancing.
Not very loud. Why? I don't know what's up with the sounds. I don't know what's up with the audio. Okay, I can raise it up more. Pushing biddies to Lizzie Makoto, they have no plan. I don't mean biddies, I mean like little donations. But the only reason we have a plan is because our roommate DM'd me and they were like, hey, do you want to be roomies at TwitchCon? And I was like, would love to, but I also have Makoto and potentially husband. And they were like, perfect, that'll be great. I already have reserved a room. And I was like, hallelujah, we don't need to worry about it. So that's the reason I have a hotel room so far, is because our roommate had reserved it just like immediately, like it was like announced and hotels were released, and like they reserved a room. They were like reserved like immediately, like, and I was like, hallelujah, because I was going into full panic mode that day. It was insane. It really was some insane timing. Like, we had a hotel room within 6 hours of them being released. And so the nice thing is that we don't have to pay for it until September either. You're in full, yeah, Makoto and I were full on like panicking in our DMs. America, welcome in. What, who set your alarm for 6 a.m.? Where is it? TwitchCon is in Vegas. Hippo. Hippos, I don't remember Hippo being booger green. Enjoy editing your photos, Nicole. Enjoy editing your photos. But yeah, the only reason I have a hotel room though for Vegas is because of our roommate. That is the only reason why. What clever spelling for the character? I know. It's so clever. Naming a hippo hippo. You could road trip it for cost, but yeah, hotel and tickets and food. I know, yeah. The tickets are like 150 without the party and like 200 for the party. And then like our hotel room is like, if there's gonna be 4 of us, it'll be like 250 a person, I think. And like food is where it can get you. But I mean, I plan on eating cheap food. That's true. Husband is debating on going. Husband's not sure if he's going yet. He might be trying to go to a event in November instead for his Siege thing. And where all of his friends are going there. So he might not go and like save the money for his other trip. So if we do that, we'd have an extra bed. Come out way more expensive than that. Yeah. TwitchCon is not the most expensive. And they have food usually in the venues, but it's Vegas. You can find some really cheap food in Vegas as well. Like you get like fast food and all that kind of stuff. Your typical site was me and people eating pizza in a bathroom. Not the worst. Buffet's glory. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, we probably would mostly just eat at the venue, at least for like lunches. I think our hotel has breakfast. I could be wrong though. But we could like go to a grocery store and get some like breakfasty items. It's Tipper. Oh, Tipper's cute. Tipper's really cute. Adorable. But like you can do Vegas on a budget isn't too hard. Like you can do pretty well on a budget for Vegas. The problem is that the When We Were Young music festival is at the same weekend as TwitchCon, which is awful timing. It's awful planning. So all of the hotels are jacked up prices already, and because of the lack of availability. That is the biggest issue, is that. The Heart Cafe, we don't have to eat it, but we don't have to save. Yeah, we can do that. We do that. Usually the venue closes at 6. The venue typically closes at 6. So dinner on our own is like later. So if you haven't even started planning yet, you need to plan Piso. You don't need to worry about plane tickets, but think about a hotel. Think about a hotel. I would say try to go reserve one, because like I said, if you reserve it through the TwitchCon hotels on their website, like on the TwitchCon website, you don't have to pay until September. So if you find roommates, it works out. Or if you find people, like if you have someone's like, hey, I need a roommate, and you're like, I can room with you, then you can like cancel it with no sort of fees until September. And then you want to deal with tickets starting, like plane tickets starting in August is when you want to start looking at tickets, because that'll when they're going to be the cheapest. And then that's around August, around husband's birthdays when they release the tickets, which is the beginning of August. So the end of July, beginning of August when I expect tickets to come out for the event itself. Which are gonna, like I said, they're gonna be about $150 to $200. So, but if you are planning on TwitchCon, please, oh, this is Angus, by the way, please start on your hotel. Like this week, like work on it. If you're not going without her with you, you grew up in the neighborhood and know better. Yeah, I mean, we'll stick together the whole time. We'll use the buddy system. Buddy system is always good. Partially just because otherwise you'll be lonely, to be honest. We are about to go on 21. You're working on it? Okay, good. Lifting off. Yeah, and with the When We Were Young festival, and also like 2 weeks later is the Formula 1 race. That's going to be racing the entirety of the Vegas Strip. So not that that's really going to impact hotel rooms, but like it could potentially, people might be going out early for it, like who knows. Not that why would someone spend 2.5 weeks in Vegas? Don't know. However, could be possible. So, but definitely start looking into hotels. And my suggestion is try to find ones, it's just for anyone, there's a metro, like a train system through some of the hotels. There's like a monorail that goes through the convention center and a bunch of hotels. My suggestion is get a hotel that is part of that. Get a hotel that's part of that. Because that way you don't have to deal with paying for transportation or walking who knows how far to get to the hotel. The monorail is going to be a lot safer, and it's like $250 a ride, and you can get a 4-day pass, like for like $40, which pays for itself basically. So, Sprocket! Sprocket's on my card! Sprocket just left my island. And doesn't go to the airport, which is really dumb. It is something that doesn't go to the airport, but it makes sense. So the only thing that transportation has to deal with if you're on the monorail is just transportation from the airport, which isn't very far. I'm really hoping to organize flights with people so that I don't have to Uber myself to the hotel, because that can scare me. I've never Ubered by myself. Uber scares me. I've never even had the Uber app on my phone. I've never had, I will sit around the airport for like 3 hours before I would take an Uber by myself, waiting for someone to like get there to Uber with me. A lot of hotels, that's a good point. A lot of hotels are free shuttles. I'll just see if our hotel is a shuttle. I don't know if it does though. Yeah, we can just hang out until we have 2 or 3 of us to go to the airport, or to go from the airport to the hotel. Like I would be happy to sit in the airport 3 hours before my flight because someone else has a flight earlier than mine, and like Uber together, you know? You know, I feel like you live in Ubers, they make me really nervous. Because the majority of Uber drivers here are men, and that makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. So many Ubers in Vegas, yeah. When we were in Vegas, we took a one-way trip, or like a 2. We did a round trip situation with Uber, and that was just to get to the theater where Penn and Teller were when husband and I were there. Also, ads are gonna start in about a minute, because that was too far to walk. It was like 1.5 miles, and we were like, we're not walking that in 100-degree weather. We're not walking 1.5 miles across busy roads to go to a bat. So we just took an Uber to and from there. You had an Uber credit? Nice. I don't. Oh, this is Croquet. The frog. I don't have a preference necessarily. Like, I'm fine with whatever. My default to say is just Uber though. How should we size fits? Harp in it, so that's why I use an that makes sense. My Airbnb could be a good idea, but you'd have to find transportation probably. Because it would be probably far out. Because I don't think you can have Airbnb like near the strip because of laws. But it might be cheaper to do Airbnb. Because then you could like get a bunch of people if you have more people, like you have a big group of people. Because I was looking at so many different options for the hotels. So I was like, how many people should we like work on? Like, should we get like a huge hotel room and get like 17 people? That's an exaggeration, but like get a whole bunch of people to like stay, or should we like get an Airbnb or like what? And then our roommate was like, I have a hotel, and I was like, perfect. We're just gonna go with that. But I know a lot of people Airbnb. Using the tickets. This is 23. We're making good progress, I will say, in terms of like tickets today. When you went to Vegas in August of 2020, we did a ton of walking. The monorail's closed. Thankfully, the hottest it got was around 109. That's so hot. We went in June of 2021 when everything was officially open for the very first time. We didn't realize everything was open that weekend for the first time, but it was so busy. It was like 110 degrees. I have heat sensitivity as well, so if I get too hot, I will die, probably. That's an exaggeration, but I will get sick if I get too hot. It's not fun. And it was a little rough. We would get up in the mornings. Oh, that's so late, right? We would get up in the mornings and do things, and then we would like go back to the hotel in like the mid-afternoon. Yeah, it's so late. We would go back to the hotel room in the middle of the afternoon when it was like the hottest, and then go out in the evening and like walk around and do stuff. Thought you had ads and a jump scare, now you're fully awake. That's really funny. I have no idea, Makoto, where the festival is. You could probably easily Google it though. All right, we're on to 24, right? So the Las Vegas Festival Grounds. Okay, I have no idea what that is in relation to the convention center. There's also another convention sharing the space for the first day of TwitchCon, and I think it's a car one or something. I think it's a car event, but I could be wrong. It's kind of a random convention though. I'm like, why is there a convention, you know? Tools already, time for takeoff. Student in Columbia, the good old siesta nightlife is better if you've had an afternoon. Exactly. It's so much better in the afternoons. It's so much better in the afternoons. Also, Makoto, your message, that's totally fine. It'll probably be a requirement again. I think that if it's not a requirement, I think it'll be the same things last year, and the community will bully them into changing it so that's a requirement. So don't worry. The Las Vegas Festival Grounds. Oh, I almost said it's a mushroom. It's a hamster. It's an open air venue on the Las Vegas Strip in Winchester, Nevada. It is owned and operated by Phil Ruffin. This is ham-free, by the way. The north end of the strip, north of Circus. Las Vegas is 26 acres and 85,000 people. Yeah, I don't think that's anywhere near the convention center. Because I think the convention center is more south. It might be like middle to south. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. Quick goes about streaming. That's so funny. That's so funny. It's a 2-mile difference. Okay. Yeah, so they're not super close. Dun, 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 dun. I want to fly. I'm so excited for TwitchCon though. I'm really excited. Cause like I'm gonna have actual friends there this year, and it's not just gonna be me and husband wandering around kind of bored after an hour or so. And it's gonna be fun, and like I'm hopefully will like have not too much anxiety to like be like, oh, let me go meet this person that I think is really cool and say hello, take a picture and all that. And everything. And I'm just so excited. And I think we're gonna try to plan like an actual simmer meetup, like an actual meetup. And not just like kind of a last minute thing at one person's hotel. Like I think we're gonna like try to plan like an actual one, potentially like try to get one of the rooms. So they usually have like some rooms set aside for like quiet rooms or meetups or like games. Like they have like board game things and all that. So we're gonna like try that. It's Fang! Oh, Fang is a cutie. If I had to do it because you guys went, I don't think I'm comfy doing a panel. As someone with social anxiety, I don't think I would enjoy doing a panel. To get a panel, has a hard time telling me no. I kind of love that. I don't know if if I was invited to be on a panel, I'd probably say yes. However, I don't think I'm comfortable enough to do a panel to like submit my own panel. You know? Like I don't think I'm like at the point where I can like organize my own panel. But if someone asked me to be one, I would do it. It's just north of it. Oh. Okay, I don't know Vegas geography, so that's fine. America, enjoy your shower. Please don't pass out. That would be bad. Don't pass out. Have I found anyone with also my card yet? No. Makoto, do you see that Bubbles is on my card? He's going to say, oh, like, that's cool, Pacific. That's fun. I think Google put the wrong thing in the search. That's really funny. She is, yeah. Bubbles is in the top left, I think. Yeah, she's next to Apollo. This is the wrong side. It's usually over here. What's with all the ostriches? It's Queenie again. I already have Queenie. She's on my list. She's one of the people I have marked off. Creative, welcome in! Is anyone close to a bingo yet? Like, has anyone even really crossed anything off? I think I've gotten a lot of random, like, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of these villages before. Like, it's been a lot, we haven't gone to any of these villages in our last one, I don't think. Cross up Tipper, nice. You still have none? Oh my gosh. Cause like, I only have 2. Last time I had a whole bunch. Cause hey, once I drove halfway to Vegas, which is the exact opposite of hard did it. That's kind of impressive, America. Hillary, welcome back. She's gonna like it either. Wow, this hunt has it out for all of you. It's a 20-hour drive. That's a little long, but you know it's doable. You could do it. Too much work to play bingo today. I mean, if you made a card, you can go back and cross everything off. I kind of have my blanket, but my blanket's over there underneath my tripod. I don't know if I want to move my tripod. Yeah, we're keeping track on Discord. I'm gonna grab my blanket. Oh, also, I organized my bookshelf yesterday. You really can't tell, I don't think. But I have, for Christmas, I got some binders for my playbills. Because they've been in a box. They've been in this box since I got this box. It doesn't have a date on it, but I got this box when I was like 15, maybe. Like I had the box for so long, and it's like the perfect size for playbills. But I got some binders for Christmas, and I finally transferred them over yesterday. And it looks so nice. Tybalt. Wait, do I have Tybalt? I feel like I did. No, I have Cyrano. For some reason, those two names seem the same to me. It's like to be a productive adult today for the stream. Have a great rest of your day, Memo. Thank you for hanging out. Good luck with your productive adult things. Have a good time with your productive adult things. Like the wild drive for 3 days. That's very valid. That's very valid. Captain, enjoy your lurk. I just can't even touch on though. Like I'm so excited. I wish I wasn't in Vegas, but I'm just really excited. Sorry if that made a loud noise if I bumped you with the mic. I'm just really excited. I haven't been this excited for something in a long time. Probably since last TwitchCon, to be honest. If anyone has a layover in St. Louis, though, hit me up. I'm driving distance in there. I don't know where I would have a layover. I'd probably have one in like O'Hare or Texas. Honestly, it's very possible I could have a layover somewhere in Texas, and the layover second flight could be the one that Makoto would end up being on. Makoto, we should try to get that to work. I have a direct flight, not gonna lie. You should probably be able to get direct flight, because I have taken, I've done so many, like, flights, California to Pennsylvania, with Texas as my layover. So you can probably easily get direct flights from Texas. Drive to Chicago to meet Lizzie! But, the layover is in O'Hare. That's true. It's in O'Hare. B is when I could meet up. We could be on the same flight. You know. Her layer hasn't had 4 flashbacks. I'm sorry, Danny. Did you go to St. Louis? Yeah, you can. Some places you can get like Zucker. That was Zucker. Mama, welcome in. How are you? What number are we on? I lost track again. Mama, are you going to TwitchCon this year? Are you gonna try to go to TwitchCon this year? But like that'd be fun to like figure out and like try to be on the same flights as some people, like on my for my connecting. Cause like I'm flying out somewhere in I have 3 airport options, so like I could really do whatever. I had so many options. You're gonna try it. That's very exciting. That's very exciting. Also, mods, Makoto might need to take a break for a second if someone can take over for her for villagers. Always talking that you have layovers when you're flying within your country. Absolutely mind-boggling. Too little. Oh, UK. Yeah, it's direct flights from Pennsylvania to California. When I lived in Pennsylvania, went for college. I could get some like direct flights once in a while. It was about 6 hours. But getting a direct flight is very rare for that length of flight. Yes, Bezo. If you book it through the TwitchCon website, they have a hotel tab. You can book it through there. It's kind of like they've like reserved rooms kind of thing, like at certain prices. Like it's a little bit cheap. There's a little bit of a discount with those ones. Plus you don't have to commit to it until September, so you can just reserve it. You can just reserve it. This is Lucha. But yeah, it's September 8th, I think, is the day where you have to, like, they'll actually, like, you know, take your money. And then if you cancel after that, you'll just have a cancellation fee. But yeah, you don't have to pay for it until September. So, like, it's, even if you think you might do an Airbnb, you can stay safe and still, like, reserve a hotel. And then it can always change before September. Almost pointless we fly within England. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, you have to fly everywhere in the US, pretty much. If you want to go more than, like, 2 states, you should just fly. It's kind of ridiculous. Flight from Paris in the UK is only 1 hour. Yeah, in the US it could never. Gay Cheeto Puff, welcome in! Welcome in, my friend! How are you? I want to fly. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Look at all those emotes just flying around. How are you? And also, let me know what you like to be called. Do you like to be called Cheeto Puff or Cheeto or Puff? Let me know what you like to be called. What number are we on? Mods, what number are we on? My number's on 27. Don't remember if you lurked. Well, if you didn't lurk, welcome back. Oh, are we on 30? Sam, okay, that's what I thought. Because I remember you followed Makoto. And you were like, hi, my name is this, if you want to call me that. So I will make a note of that. There you go. Sam, how are you doing today? But I was like, I think it's Sam, but I didn't want to be like, oh, hi, Sam, because I didn't scare you, because I don't know if I was just naming Makoto stream, so you might not have recognized me. I didn't want to like scare you because I knew your name. Because I'm Makoto's mod, by the way. I'm the Dizzy who's Makoto's mod. I don't want to sound like a stalker. Do you prefer to be called? Yeah, I said, do you prefer to be called gay, Cheeto, Puff? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Because anything on Twitch, anything is a name. Nox. It's Jacques. I have so much energy today. I haven't had this much energy in years. Something about, honestly, I think it's because I had a really good TikTok stream. You're guys stating facts. I've been saying facts a lot of my chat. A lot of my chat. We have a lot of the gays. I'm just like collecting them, and it's great. I'm just collecting them. And I kind of love it. But I had a really good TikTok stream today. Like, we averaged like 100 people, and I haven't, like, I've had like less people for like the last 2 months. And like, that was just really refreshing. And like, TikTok streams always give me energy. Like, when I have a good stream. So like, we had a really good stream on TikTok today. So I think that's probably why I'm like in such a good mood today. Use Nook tickets. I keep accidentally typing in mod chat because my buttons that I use to adjust the number are keybinds for the thing in OBS, but I have the keybinds set to buttons on my Stream Deck. So if I type that into like OBS, it'll still do what the keybind is. So I keep putting exclamation points and the @ symbol in mod chat. I'm not sending it, but I'm just like typing it in there. So the question is like, so there's a word for group of something else. Which that's a good point. A rainbow, that could be good. I feel that's kind of obvious though. I feel like a rainbow is kind of obvious. Oh, this is, didn't I have you? Jay. I had Jay for a while, I think. I feel like I had Jay on my other island. But I don't know. But I feel like a rainbow is a pretty good group name. I don't know what a different name would be. I think that's pretty good. You like gaggle gaze? You said something earlier. That I love that. That's kind of fun. A gaggle of gaze. Apparently your name is an ensemble. I love an ensemble. I love a good ensemble. I thought of one. Well, I literally just thought of something that was funny. I forgot what it was. Gays can't do spelling. I love that. I also can't do spelling. I'm not one of the gays, but I can't do spelling either. I just can't spell. It's partially I just can't type. English very good. My English is not very good. Despite it being the only language I speak, and literally being, I have 2 jobs that require me to use the English language excessively. Because I'm an actor and a streamer / content creator, and I'm like, how do I not know how to use my own language? A pride of gays. That's a good one. You're theater kids, that counts. I like a pride of gays. You're gay, you can't convert your kids spell. Is that apple? It is. Apple's cute. It's okay, theater people are at least slightly honorarily gay. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Theater kids not queer. I didn't know this. It does. It's a little bit rare. It's a little bit rare. Usually for theater women, it's not as rare. For female actors, it's not as rare. I also went to a Jesus school, so very few of them were gay. A lot of the boys were though, but none of the professors realized, because they're oblivious to everything. But most of the girls were straight though. I think. I don't know if anyone were. Honestly, I don't know if anyone in my school, female wise, like women wise, if anyone was gay. I don't know. No, I don't want to visit someone. When I'm still wearing a duck on my head. Hi, husband.
I'm sorry, I just overheard your room.
Yes, I know, but she wasn't then. I was gonna say that, and then I got distracted by something else. Yeah, my roommate in college, she is I don't know what exactly she identifies as, but she is definitely in a relationship with not a man. So what's a group of non-binaries? I don't know. Husband opened the door and made the cat leave. That was rude. But husband overheard the conversation. He was like, I have to come tell you that your roommate's gay. And I'm like, I know my roommate is gay. In school, she was still a little boy crazy though. Jail for husband. I know. Husband, go to jail. She's okay, but Jesus school's gay. My Jesus school was eh. Gimbal's gay. I mean, you guys have decided that Gimbal's trans, I think. You just know the duck. Yeah, I have a duck in my head, but I didn't. It's usually a 10-minute timer. That was written at the beginning of stream. It's 2:30. Eclipse of moths. That's amazing. Oh, he's just a trans icon. Okay, I got it. Scary mouse. Lorraine, welcome in. Gimbal, what do you need? Rizzo's on my card. Rizzo. Hi, buddy. You wanna come say hello? Barely welcome to the gaming. Welcome in. Enjoy your lurk, friend. Enjoy your lurk. Hi, Gimbal. Gimbal did have a child with Zeeb. Gimbal did have a child with Zeeb. Bro, what are you doing? He's got his butt on the arm of my chair, and then he's stretched out underneath my microphone with his front paws on my desk. Get away from my headphone cord, bro. He has one foot on my arm. Get your butthole off camera. Now it's male or female? Don't know. He's now on my desk. Only 2 paws are allowed on. If you put more than 2 paws on my desk, you're being yeeted onto the floor. You're not allowed to have more than 2 feet. And this is okay today because I'm using a controller, not my keyboard, so it's fine. Is my 33 number correct? Are we on 33? Or I guess this would be 34. Gimbal. Yeah, turn around. Not allowed to have more than 2 feet. What? Did I say that? Luna, welcome in. This is 34 now. Thank you. Can you hear his tail hitting the mic? This man. Bye, buddy. I did say. When did I say that? Oh, about his feet. He can only have 2 feet on the desk. Just about to say hello. Hope you came home early today. Nice got us doing errands. Just want to come and say hello. Have a good time with your errands, Lorraine. And thank you for popping in to say hello. Thank you for popping in to say hello. And mods, if we didn't get a shout out for Lorraine, please can we get a shout out for Lorraine? Luna, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. June. That's June, right? Yeah, it's June. June's cute. June's a cutie. Illegal shoutouts are never legal. Shoutouts are free, follows are free. Gimla here just trying to live his best 4 feet life. He is. Where did he go? I think he went to the bedroom. He decides to choose the coldest room to hang out in. My room is really cold right now because I have the window open because like we have a nice like chilly breeze to like get some fresh air in the room. And he just likes to choose the coldest room in the house to sleep, which doesn't make any sense for a cat, but it's what he does. Gotta get ready for bed so you can do that. You got early bed 8 hours. Of course, then enjoy your lurk. Enjoy getting ready for bed. A flight of asexuals, a group of dragons is a flight, and all ace people learn to dragons. I love that. I love that. Wish you could say I wish you could say too, but it's all right. I hope you have a good time with your errands, though, Lorraine. I hope you have a good time with your errands and get everything that you're looking for. All right. This is. Am I correct on 35? I think I am. I don't know anymore. You should do it, Mama. That game is so fun. I love that game. I love it so much. Kayla, thank you for the hydrate. Mama, it is so funny. It is so fun. It's pure chaos. I went like feral while I played it. Like, it's so fun. I love it. It's just chaos in like the funniest way possible, and like you get to terrorize people as a goose. Please play it. And it goes on sale if you don't. This is Penelope. If you don't have the game yet either, it goes on sale a lot too. But I highly recommend the Untitled Goose Game. And you can also play Couch Co-op. You can also play Couch Co-op as well. Which maybe after husband does a face reveal, when I eventually hit partner, because he said he'll do a face reveal at partner. So Bessie, if you want to see husband's face, you gotta hang out and chat. You don't have to chat, but you just gotta stay and lurk to get that average up. But he'll do a face reveal. So maybe when that happens, we'll do a Goose Game Couch Co-op. It's so fun. It's so fun. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Coach Co-op. It's like Shell the Taurus. It's like Shell the Taurus. My stream deck keeps scooching away from me, and it's kind of rude. When did I say that? That quote is a threat. Kayla, enjoy your lurk. I apparently said it on the 3rd of January. Makoto, go put a cheese grater inside of you so you can feel it. That is what I said. I have no concept. You could go look at the VOD. The VOD's on YouTube. June again. That's a repeat with June. Remember that one? Neither do I. And that was the day after you guys. That was like your second mod day. Oh, is it from a Mad Lib? That makes sense. Now that you say that, I think that's correct. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Also, are my numbers really off? My number's really off. I'm at like 38. Pacific says it's 35. So let me go back. Well, this is 36. Well, to add the quote, but completely forgot all context. Yeah, that's the fun thing about the quotes is that you don't know the context of them after you quote them. I don't think you missed any either. I don't know. See, that one is from the Chaos crowd control stream. I swear Gimbal's scratching at my door, but I don't think he is. I think he's still in the other room. That's the quote. Okay, so when we were playing Among Us, and I was talking about wanting to be a chicken, and I was like, someone was like, I want to be a chicken. And I was like, I have a clip of me saying that exact thing. That is that quote from that as well. But it was not from 2022. That was from my first year stream. Oh, that's Azalea. That is Azalea. It just got added. That was when I added it to the bot. Pacific, that was Azalea, by the way, in case you didn't hear. It was Azalea. It was one that I recognized. I didn't realize I recognized her until now, but, you know. Not Steve the Lizard. I'm not explaining that one. That's a long story. You don't need to apologize. I'm going very fast. I didn't even sit and talk to her, so you couldn't even see it. So it's fine. Alana Logovid, how are you? You're all good, Pacific. You're all good. Gonna work and finish the work. Of course, Bobby. Enjoy your lurk and work. Enjoy your lurk and work. Have I found anyone else for my card yet? Is anyone else doing good on their card? Like, is anyone doing good on your bingo card? You're good. I'm glad you're doing good, Alana. And I'm doing really well. I have Skimble underneath my legs. I swear he just like touched my leg. Nope, I'm just feeling things on my leg. I'm in a really good mood today. I'm in a very good mood today. I'm having a very nice time villager hunting. It's just a great day. I haven't had this much energy in a year. It's been so long. So I'm just thriving right now. Is that Whitney? It is Whitney! You have 2? I have 3. I feel like I'm cheating. Whitney is so cute. I understand why she's a favorite. Makoto, don't you like Whitney a lot? Or is that Geek? Geek might like Whitney. I don't know. Someone likes Whitney a lot. I mean, a lot of people like her. But I feel like there's someone I like know who likes Whitney a lot. Hey, husband, are you in chat by chance? Also, Azure, start about a minute. I don't think husband's in chat. I was gonna see if he wanted to fill my water for me. Unless we're possible with this island. Okay. Makoto, are you gonna play? Are you doing Animal Crossing today? Well, consider, okay, your vote is at 11 to 2. So yes, you're playing Animal Crossing today. Are you hunting today or are you just playing Animal Crossing? Yes, okay. All right, that was 37, so I need to go to 38. Miracle Buck, you dropped the soap? How dare you? When did I say that? I don't even know the context from these quotes. Also, if you do quote with like the number, you'll get that specific quote if there's like one you want to see. I think we have like 46 or something. Who? Portia! Oh, she's so pretty! Wait, I kind of want Portia. I kind of want Portia. There's a lot of these and I have no clue on most of them. Oh yeah. Portia's a sassy. She didn't seem sassy. Are you sure she's not sister? She seems sisterly maybe. I'm not really sure though. I need to go through after we get Disney. I need to figure out what villagers I want to have on my island in terms of like personality, because I want to try to have all the personalities. I need to figure it out. Is she snooty? That kind of makes me sad. Your mate came in and saw you with hair dye in, and you were like, "Are you dyeing your hair?" Wait, Cruz, are you actually dyeing your hair right now? But wait, what color are you dyeing your hair right now? Diz, I do time travel. I don't time travel a lot. Like, I don't time travel over more than like a week ahead. And usually I'll do like, if I haven't played for a while, I'll go back in time and then like time travel forward. Geek! You are. I love that. Poiple. Ah, nice. Hi, Geek. Let me set the timer for this one. I worked for like 45 minutes already. Set timer for 10 minutes. Geek, how are you? How are you, Geek? Oh, I have a comment on my TikTok. Woo. Oh, it was someone tagging someone else. So you're doing that? Yeah, I don't like time traveling too far back or too far ahead. Oh, it's a bird.
Love you, awesome nerds.
It's Buzz. Sleepy but good. I'm a little bit sleepy, but I have more energy today than I've had in like the last all of the year so far, and I'm thriving right now. I'm thriving. America, what? TurboTax is trying to seduce you. Is that how? I need to do my taxes. Husband and I need to do our taxes, I think. I don't want to do taxes. Taxes make me nervous. I need to set up my business stuff, but I need to figure out. Does anyone know a lot about business stuff? Like creating your business? Because I'm trying to figure out if I should do a sole proprietorship business or if I should do an LLC. Because there's not a huge difference in setting the two up. The biggest thing is that what we're trying to figure out is with a LLC, you have to have a public address. Like there's a listed address for your business that is public. Versus sole proprietorship, which we don't know if you have to have like if your address, like you have to have a business address. And so we're trying to figure out if I have to have a business address for both of them or just this LLC. And if it's like worth it to do the LLC and have a PO box. And we're trying to figure that out. Because I think it would be fun to have a PO box. So you guys, if you wanted to, you could like send me letters and stuff. If you want to like send postcards or something, you know? But I'm just trying to like figure that out. Cherry! It's technically Sherry. I love her. Talk to a lawyer, TBH, find a pro bono lawyer or something. That's not a bad idea. I don't want to deal with it though. I just want to make my business so that I can make taxes easier and I can write things off easier, you know? And it's likely to get sued, but so much more protection. I know, like that's the biggest difference, like the protection with being sued. I don't like I don't expect to be sued. I barely make enough money. Like no one's gonna sue me over it. Like why would someone sue me? I don't even make that much money. Like I see things like that's like if you make less than 35,000 a year, it's not worth it to do an LLC yet. And I make nowhere near that. But I'm like, is the protection worth it? Because like, I don't know. I feel like as a content creator, people would potentially like, I don't know if like someone could get mad at like if I somehow accidentally stole their idea or something and they're like, I'm going to sue you because you stole my idea for this one build thing. You know, I don't know. Like, why would someone sue a simmer, you know? Also, if you want, I love that everyone is volunteering to sue me. They're by state too. That's true. I'll see if you're monitoring me in Among Us. That's what I need to figure out before I like can set all that up. So I just need to figure that out. Cause like, but like the thing is that, withholding gimbal beans. I just need to figure out like if I have a good PO box. And like honestly, I kind of want to get a PO box regardless. Oh, that's Makoto! I found Rosie! Makoto, I found Rosie. I'm gonna take a picture. I found Rosie. So I'm just trying to decide if like a PO box is worth it just in general for the cost. Because if it is, I might just go LLC because then I have like I have the address to use, you know? But like a PO box is like $200 a month. And I barely make that a month. I might sue you now. Like I would barely, it's like $200 a month. Yeah, like it's so expensive. Like the really small ones that can like fit like 10 letters are like 100, but like they're so expensive. It's like 35 for 3 months. Not, it's hundreds of dollars. It's hundreds of dollars for a PO box here. It's ridiculous. They're so expensive here. They're so expensive. Probably because there's a very large demand for them in this area. Because there's a lot of homeless. There's also a lot of people who like maybe have like sketchy living situations, don't necessarily have like an address. Like they have to like need like an address for that. I don't know. UPS store or something where I know I was looking into that, but I don't think it's much cheaper to like UPS. But I was looking at that, but I don't think it has like I don't think ours has availability. Oh, it's this one. It's this bunny. 30 for 2 months here. Yeah, it's really expensive here. Chrissy. This is Chrissy. I kind of want to go look what the PO box prices are here. I also could be very wrong. It could be like that much for a year. I don't know. PO box. That's like a UPS. USPS. Different post office you can do. I mean, all I have is like USPS. Like we don't have any like other things super nearby. Like I'm in a weird area where we don't have a lot of stuff.
I like that boulder.
Okay, I might have been
That is
exaggerating a
a
little
nice
bit.
boulder.
It's that price for a year, which makes it seem less. So the 3 by 5.5, I don't know if that's inches or feet. It's probably inches. Is $70 for 6 months. So I was definitely exaggerating. I swear I saw one that was like $200 a month though. Maybe that's the really big ones. I don't have the really big ones on here right now. This one is. Nox, why are you uncomfortable? And like I would probably do a larger one because if I got a PO box, I would probably get rid of Throne and do an Amazon list because that would make more sense because there's so many less fees. Like that we don't have to pay fees. You can just pay like whatever the shipping is if you wanted to gift something to me. It'd be a lot easier. Like I would probably keep my Throne for like non-Amazon things, but I would just have an Amazon list and send stuff there. So I'd have to have like a larger one for like packages. Oh, it's an anteater. Annabelle. Move them back. I know they can, but like I don't know. Like they often will charge like fees for holding packages. They'll often hold fees, and like that's kind of annoying. So I'd have to look into it a little bit more. So is having a PO box something you all would like? Like what is that something you guys would use? Would you send me like little like letters or postcards or things like that? Like is that something you would like to have access to like if you wanted to send me something? So states are pricey. Yeah, New Jersey isn't awful. It's like a few $100s. So it's not bad for like LLC registration. The Annabelle movie the Annabelle. Hey, mods, does someone want to do a poll to see to gauge the interest on a PO box? Maybe? Cause I could, like, I just had to kind of gauge it. Just to kind of gauge it and like give me like honest answers. Like if you don't think you would use it, like I'm not gonna be offended. Don't worry. I'm just curious. Don't send me you like send me a letter. Don't send me any, like you don't send me anything crazy. Just simple, like you can send me a postcard. I don't even think you need a stamp for a postcard. I don't know. Say a picture of Baymax, I would love that. Or if you like want to send me like a drawing, or like I'm not expecting you to send me like boxes of stuff. Like I don't expect you to order me things and, like give me gifts, but like if you want to like send me a picture or like a drawing or like just a postcard, you know, picture of Sophie for you, I would love that. Whenever we move, I would really like to have a wall of like stuff that you guys have done. Like if you've like ever drawn like fan art and stuff, because we've had a few things. I want to get them printed out and put on my wall. I want to have a wall once I have walls are good. Yeah, having walls are good, very useful. Like I want to have like an art wall. I want to have an art wall from things from you guys. What number? I fully forgot to start with my counter. We're on 44 and going on to 45. But yeah, you did the gift pic. I showed that to my mom in America. She thought it was amazing, by the way. Take a picture of your dog. I would love it. I would love it. Me and America are both ready to send our dogs. I love it. You want me to send you young geek? I would love if you could send me a drawing. You will send duckies. I have enough. I have a lot of duckies. I have a lot of duckies. Oh, that's the duck timer. Let's not leave that on for another hour and a half this time. I can't believe I've only seen, how many elephants have we seen? Just one so far? Me and Crash just don't, like, you sound like you don't like each other, like each other too. Oh my gosh. I keep typing in Discord. I keep typing in Discord. I remember you saw a big black duck at TJ. Excuse me, what? The store still has that, which duck even waiting to get for you? Haven't forgotten. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. All right, but it seems like you all have, everyone seems interested in a PO box. So maybe I'll look into getting a PO box, and then that'll make the LLC thing easier. And get that all set up, and then I can actually like write things off. Oh, we already saw you. Who are you? Joey? Jay. It's Jay. Sure it was a duck cries. Yeah, are you sure it's a duck cries? Sure it's a big black duck? So maybe I'll work on business stuff this weekend. Because that'll also make taxes easier. And then I can also, once I have the business stuff, I can set up a business account, like a business bank account, and make that all much easier to like track my finances for my brand and everything. So then I just gotta make more money, so it makes it worth it. I don't make that much money, you guys, just so you know. And in case any of you didn't know, Twitch takes 50% of subs. So you guys will sub for like $5. I only get half of that. I get $2.50 for that. And Twitch takes the rest of it. And it's really dumb. It's really dumb. It's very stupid. And, there are quarterly taxes. That's true. There are quarterly taxes. But I could make it work though. I can make it work. But yeah, Twitch takes 50% of subs. It was stupid. It was stupid. I mean, the 50-10 didn't affect me. It only affected partners, because partners, but not even all partners, like got up to 75-50 or 75-25 split. But the partners that did, it got down to 50-50, and it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, I love you. This is Nan. I think Nan's on my card. No, Nana's on my card, not Nan. I love Nan. She's on my island for a while. We still get a split of the Prime subs. We do get some of the Prime sub. I don't think we get the whole 50% though of a Prime sub. I don't think. $75 a month because you pay us our stays up. I love that, Geek. I love that. Honestly, that's like my favorite thing is that you still make $5 a month. Honestly, it's some good income. I haven't all these shit. Yeah, I mean, affiliates only ever got 50-50. It was partners who got a bigger split, but they switched that recently. They switched that recently. Yeah, it was this partner thing, but not all partners had it. Only some partners had it. And it's just really dumb. It's like 9 Canadian. Amazing. I love that. What are we on? 47? 48? 48. I think we're on 48. Mods? What are we on? Angered everyone who had the loss. Oh yeah, like that they lost like a huge chunk of their income. Okay, 47. So yeah, so if you ever want to like, that's why I have things like the donations and like the Ko-Fi open, because they don't take like Twitch doesn't have access to that, like, and those have either no split, like there's no split, or it's like a 5% split, like it's like I only get like 5%, like that's just like kind of processing fees. So if you ever want to like not do the sub, because like I have all of my emotes as BTV emotes, so like you still have access to emotes as if you're on PC. So if you ever wanted to like oh, this is the robot frog. If you ever decided to like not sub on Twitch, I'd totally okay that, and like if you wanted to like a monthly like Ko-Fi or something, you could do that if you want. I'm not saying you have to, like do whatever you want. But it's really dumb that Amazon do be greedy. Amazon do be taking everyone's money. I just hire you for art projects. That's true. I do have commissions open for stream overlays and panels and emotes, and I think they're relatively affordable. I think they are. So if anyone's a streamer and you need things, I make things. I make overlays, and I also have some available right now. Like I have like pay to download or pay to use. It's pay to use ones on my Ko-Fi that are like $5. I think I even have some free ones on there if anyone needs any like stream graphics. Does that mean you pay a lot of shipping for your meds because you need them in emergency? Oh, that's dumb. Greedy Amazon. Ribbit and his non-robot version were both on your island. Nice. Nice. I still don't have anyone else to cross off on my card yet. This is not a very good bingo day. Make sure to get overlays. I love making overlays. I have one that I need to download. I have one made, but I need to remove the background, but I don't have the Canva Pro to remove the background. And if I remove it with my editing software, it looks really bad. So I need to like do the preview of it, so I can download like the 30-day trial of Canva Pro, so I can like download them or something. Oh, it's a cute duck. It's Quilson. Is Quilson on my duck list? A little logo. I'll be honest. I'm not much of a I don't think I could do a good logo. I'll be honest. My art skills are very limited. However, we could chat. However, I don't think I could serve you very well. But we could chat. I'm definitely more of like an emote kind of artist. So, affiliate link if you want. Use Canva like daily. I might hit you up for that. I don't know if I would ever like pay for that. Like I probably just do like a free trial, you know, and just do the free trial. No, you don't need to add to my list. I was just curious. If he's one of the ones on my list, because I would be like, maybe we'll take him. I would debate, but I don't think so. How can I help you out? I want to fly. I feel like we've really slowed down on the tickets because we're not even at 50 and it's almost 3 o'clock. We usually get through about 100 tickets in 3 hours. Am I being really slow today? I feel like I'm being faster than normal. Hit your funny bone. You don't find that funny? That's the worst when you hit your elbow. Absolutely the worst. It's not fun. Also, Gimbal isn't back yet. I'm kind of surprised. Gimbal's just ditched us. You're multitasking God today and right now. Pretty sure you'll crash later. I love that though. Maybe you'll get some good sleep then. Maybe you'll get some good sleep. Okay. Also, if I get a PO box, I'll actually be able to put a return address on my on the stickers I sent out to you. So in case they get lost in the mail, I don't lose them in the mail. Ew, Monique. In the middle of work, more likely. Well, that sounds like you need some tea. Sounds like you need some tea. So it was not for the, no, it was for a lot of them. I don't like, Monique was on my island for a little while. I hated her. I think my sister took her from me. I swear. You can't drink more. I mean, you could. Have you eaten lunch yet, Makoto? Have you eaten your lunch? Because that probably would help. You thank her for a sacrifice? Yeah. I want to fly. On to 50! Cries, welcome back. How's your hair? You're purple? I love that for you. Quite proud. My breakfast, you need to pick out so much soon though. Go eat some food! Go eat your food. Keegan, welcome in. We are currently villager hunting in Animal Crossing, and we're searching for Dizzy the elephant right now. Honestly, Nox, if you want it for building purposes, it's really fun. If you want it for gameplay purposes, it's not worth it. It's broken in terms of gameplay. So I wouldn't get it if you want it for gameplay. You finished your duck. It's Naomi. You gotta show us pictures, Panda. One of those chair pillows that look like a cat paw. Those are so cute. No clue what to eat. I had mac and cheese for lunch. Makoto influenced me to get mac and cheese. Because Makoto makes mac and cheese for her child all the time. And so I got mac and cheese this week. And I had mac and cheese and it was delicious. It's in the Discord. I gotta see. Oh, that's hair dye. Wait, where did you put it? Oh, it's in arts and crafts. Panda. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's so cute. America, I think you should eat some real food. I think it'd be good if you ate some real food. Since you don't see the P.O. box. So I think I'll look into getting a P.O. box. I think I'll look into that this week. So there's the P.O. box and the post office that's closest to me. I probably wouldn't do the one closest because that seems a little uncomfy. It's a little too close for comfort, you know. The size 1 is 140 for a year. A squirrel! Size 2 is 204. It's Caroline. And size 3 is all like close to 400 a month. So I don't know which one I would do. Also, Pacific, where did you get your squirrel emotes? Because those are so cute. They're absolutely adorable. And I love them. Panda's a subscription and get a new act once a month for as long as the hyperfixation sticks around. I love it. Honestly, like some sort of like hyperfixation subscription box would be so fun. That like has a different craft or like thing to do every month that you could hyperfixate on for a little while. And like it has enough supplies to do like obsessively for a month and then like next month it has something else. Wouldn't that be fun? Country things in Cast Laundry Day. Oh yeah, Laundry Day Cast has some good stuff. It has some, the Cast Laundry Day is fun. Okay, time limit. Do you plan on hunting for more to see autofilling or just picking the last one you come across? I don't know. When we get to 3 o'clock, we'll see who or 4 o'clock, we'll see who our last villager is. And we'll see. Because I kind of am like re-entering my Animal Crossing era, I kind of want to have a villager by the end of the day. So as it gets close to 4 o'clock, we're gonna like seriously consider villagers that we come across. If we don't have Dizzy, because I'm at the point where I can have more houses. And I can get houses whenever I can just like make lots at this point so we can villager hunt whenever we want. But I really want to play Animal Crossing though this week. You know? You could have been Dizzy! We did have Annabelle. Opal is so cute! Friends, go follow Geek and so we can bully him back into streaming at some point. Opal is so cute, but she could have been Dizzy. Gimbal, why are you streaming? Yeah, go follow Geek. He streamed once this year, and it was a lot of fun. We played Mario Kart. You should go follow Geek. It's a fun time over there. He has some good emotes. He has some good emotes. Like, look at this. Look at that potato emote. It's so good. Yes, it's a potato. So, isn't it a good one? Isn't it a good one? It's very good. I got it from Etsy. I love it. Etsy has some great emotes. Stream today would probably be Mario Kart again. Honestly, Mario Kart's fun though. Gimbal is trying to leave. Let me open the door for him. Hi, buddy. Do you want to leave? Husband's on his lunch break, so he's gonna fill my water for me. Thank you. This is a work from home perk. Captain, we are gonna play Mario Kart tomorrow. We're playing Mario Kart tomorrow, by the way. We're doing community games tomorrow. We're probably gonna race. We're gonna do some Nitro stream racing. We're gonna do some probably Mario Kart. And then because I was enjoying Fall Guy or Among Us, we might play Among Us hide and seek. Oh, Amazing Geek. Oh, I understand. Amelia, this is Amelia. Also we're about to head to 34. Mario Kart for real. Yeah, we're gonna play Mario Kart tomorrow. We're doing community games tomorrow. I'm trying to do either community games or a movie night every month. So we technically had community games already this month, but like that was January's. Lucia's only, we'll probably do, I think Lucia's only is really fun for like one round. So we'll do like the four tracks with Lucia's only, but like we'll also do normal ones. I'm trying to schedule this week, clearly. I mean, I didn't say what games we're playing. I just put community games. Thank you, husband. No, it's not Discord. It's normal stream. It's normal stream time. You gotta work tomorrow. Don't go to work. Just stay home. Call out sick. Yeah, you can join. Yeah, exactly. Like I want to do a normal time. That way people can like. Oh, wrong button. It's gonna be during Baby Geek's nap. Well, if you let me know when Baby Geek naps, I can maybe potentially schedule it around that. I can like organize it to be around that. Seeing it tomorrow so I can see your stream. That's dedication. I want to go see Ant-Man soon. Maybe I'll see if husband wants to go tomorrow. Maybe we'll go tomorrow night. Also, As gonna start about a minute as a heads up. Or else at the same time. Oh, okay. Silly baby. Silly baby. Your dedicated ball of chaos. That's okay because we like chaos. Babies really have an app schedule at that age. Oh, really? I didn't realize that. Because you're the only one at a time. It's quite annoying. That is so annoying. At least you're finding them again though. Hello? Kid! Kid's kind of cute, aside from the purple. How many tickets am I out? 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So we are correct. Oh wait, I think we may be one off. I think we might be missing one villager on the list. It's fine. Welcome back, Luna. Teleport away, see if I'm the missing one, turn the volume up, right, and go on a warm corner hunt for them. I love that. Honestly, it's a good way to find it. It's a good way to find it. Also, ads started in case you still haven't gotten them. But your something might start soon. I want to fly. Hot Pocket. Ooh. I don't really like Hot Pockets anymore, though, to be honest. I had Hot Pockets. That was the wrong button. I had Hot Pockets too much as a child because I would get them at my co-op for lunch all the time, and then I just had them so much I just don't like them anymore. Like an eagle? You want to fly like an eagle? Not like a dodo? I like to fly like a dodo. Meatball Hot Pockets? I'm a big fan of meatballs. I probably would like it. I probably would like a Hot Pocket if I ate them now. But like, I went through a phase where I was like, I'm not touching Hot Pockets ever again in my life. Time for takeoff. The Doritos? I love Doritos. Makoto's been eating Doritos on stream and it makes me want Doritos. But I'm trying to be a little bit better with my snacking foods. So I didn't get any like, you know, the kind of the more junky foods. I got like pretzels with like hummus and like fruit. But I want the good stuff. It's Roscoe. You're a food influencer now, you are. Panda! Thank you for the gift of to America! America, enjoy your no more ads! Got a moldy Hot Pocket in the grocery store. That's disgusting, Hattie. That's traumatizing. That's traumatizing. Was it? We saw Nan. We saw Nan, not Nana. Because I have Nana on my list too. Could have both. Makes up a snack plate with hummus, veg, fruit, and purchase. That's true. It's true. But I have a hard time with portion control. I struggle with portion control. That's like that's one of my biggest things that I struggle with in terms of food. So while I work on that, we're gonna work on because like if I have like slightly of the healthier snacks, having lack of portion control is not as bad because like it's carrots, you know. So it's less hard. We're gonna win. I know it is something I'm working on, and I'm trying my best to work on it. But I need to like get other things in my life situated first before I like can really focus on that. Like having a house to live in, having like a, you know, getting that all sorted and everything and all that. So we do love having you here, America. We do, and I hope you enjoy your gift sub. We're only 4 subs away from the sticker giveaway, you guys. Kayla, welcome back. What did you have for dinner? What did you have for dinner? We're back on the food talk, and I'm getting hungry. Now I'm getting hungry. What number are we on? 56. Chicken Kiev, baby potatoes and salad. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh, it's a koala. Don't tell Panda. It's yucca. I don't think I've ever seen yucca before. Oh, tomorrow is your last day for points, by the way. Now is your last chance to like save, like get your points already. Water ferment started. Oh, that sounds delicious. So this is your chance to get the most points. This is your chance to get the most points. Who's in the lead right now? Hattie was in the lead at one point. I think Kimberly was also in the lead at one point. Who's in the lead right now?
Random dancing.
Ah! Thank you. I appreciate that. But who's in the lead? Did anyone do a high? Did anyone show ranks? Who's in the lead? Kimberly's in the lead. Perry's in second. Hattie's in third. Okay, cool. So technically, Hattie's winning still because Kimberly's a mod and Perry is already a VIP. Right, Perry, you're a permanent VIP now. Is Perry here? I don't know. Perry redeemed VIP though, I think. Right? Why is it Pokemon Day? Why is it just because like the Pokemon thingies that happened today? Why is it Pokemon Day? It's a sheep. Willow! That's a cute name. Oh, Frozen took the points because we're February 27th. Why is that Pokemon Day? Came out 27 years ago. Ah, okay, so it's his birthday. I love that. I love that. I didn't realize Pokemon was older than me. Princess, welcome in! That's Pokemon's older than me. Not to make you all feel old, but Pokemon's older than me. Everything is older than you. Most people here are older than me. And if you're not, no age chat, please. Most people here are older than me. You're 10. Makoto, no age chat. Unalive from old age. You're not that old! You're not that old. Also, we're 4 follows from 1,000 or 2,150 and also 4 subs away from 100 for our sub goal. Cause he starts looking at nursing homes. Unalive from vintage age. Also, so the whole American Girl thing with the new American Girl dolls is finally reached husband's Twitter yesterday, and he made a comment about it, and I thought it was really funny. But it's finally reached his side of Twitter, and that makes me laugh. Disney nursing home. Wait, what if I made a Disney nursing home channel? Is this Rory? Rory's on my thing. Rory. You guys, I'm 2 away in 2 different spots. I need Nana, Barreled, Gonzo, or Cobb. So fun. That could be kind of funny to have a retirement home channel. For everyone who identifies as vintage. For everyone who identifies as vintage. I'd probably make it so that anyone over 18 can be in it. Just because like it would just be based on if you have the over 18 role or not, because I do have roles in case you guys didn't know. And also if anyone wants to join the Discord, you can do command Discord for the link. My brain just stopped. I would probably make it so that if you had the role, the over 18 role, need an over 30 role. I don't want to have to add more roles. But we could just do it for the over 18. And if somebody over 18 could be part of that. We could have had all of that. Yeah, I mean, I think we only have like 3 people in the Discord who have the under 18 role, to be honest. You play like 5 hours a day. I love that, Kayla. We're all re-entering. We're re-entering our Animal Crossing era. What's the over 18 role? In the roles, it's what, like, are you over 18 or under 18? It's just over 18 and under 18. It's in the roles channel. It's in the roles channel. It's just it's a kind of a safety thing so that you know who you're talking to in terms of like ages, but like no age chat, but like just so you kind of have an idea of how old the person is. It's also so that, you know, if we end up with children, I can make them leave if I don't want them to be there, you know? I have thought about making the Discord 18 plus. Who was this? Ed. I've thought about making the Discord 18 plus, but since my community is an 18 plus, I don't know if that would be like the best choice, you know? Been out today and Minnie's pop was so loud. My son was like, whoa. Oh my gosh. I kind of love that. My knee pops a lot too. You guys, we're 9 away from 69. You just need Dell? Nice. Oh, Gimble's back. Hi, buddy. He looks offended that husband let him in and then closed the door. Hi. What do you want? He's just staring at me. Geek, you got bingo? Did you get bingo? You gotta go call it in bingo. You gotta go call it in the bingo roll. No? Oh, you're not playing. Then why are you yelling bingo? You got me all excited. Get me all excited. Yes, Captain, it's the grandma and the baby. Oh, start your day so bad by putting over? That's kind of funny, Luna. Hey, Luna, just got here. That is totally okay, Princess. Thank you for hanging out, though. It was great seeing you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. For fun? Well, that's rude. Geek out here causing chaos. Geek out here just causing chaos. Also, Kayla, I saw that you joined the Discord. To make sure that you have full access to everything, I do have a channel called Welcome Channel where you can react. Oh, it's a pink. It's a yellow monkey. Where you can react to the reaction of a sunflower, and then you'll get access to the Discord, just of everything. Tammy, fight you? I will fight you. Next time I'm in Canada, I'll fight you. Or if next time you come to New York, we'll fight. What? Geek and I are gonna fight. I just send. Oh, I can't wait, Kara. I can't wait to go listen to it. What was that? I've been in New York once. I didn't realize that. Samantha, welcome in. I don't know what that sound was. Just some fun reading for bedtime. Of course, Luna. Enjoy your reading, and have a good sleep, and have a good tomorrow, my friend. You should come back to New York, Geek. My in-laws are coming to New York soon. They're coming in like the middle of April, I think. So I will, by the way, I will have a few days off in April for my in-laws coming. It'll be like the week after Easter. They're coming out the week after Easter, I think. It's like the second week of April. I think they're coming out. So I'll take like a Wednesday and a Friday off. I'll probably take 2 days off. It'll be a Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays when they're here. I'll take 2 of those days off probably. Just so y'all know. We'll be taking those off in April. Everything is in Fahrenheit and miles per hour. That's okay. You don't need to know miles per hour because there's trains in New York. You don't need to deal with it. You could have been Dizzy. A different elephant. It's Margie. She's cute though. All the elephants are really cute. All the elephants in this game are cute. Also, that was 61. You don't speak US? That's okay. Also, my nose is running all of a sudden. Also, I said it was supposed to snow. It hasn't snowed yet. We haven't had any more snow yet. Oh, who has the brain cell today? Have we done a brain cell yet? I'm curious to see who has it. Who's got the brain cell now? Makoto has the brain cell! Makoto. I mean, she's doing a lot of multitasking today, so that makes sense. Makoto, I hope you're enjoying the brain cell. Oh, Makoto is also Einstein. Also, in case you didn't see the Discord, I got 100% dizzy the other day. I was 100% dizzy. So you're able to do everything, wonderful to stick around for your work. I hope it will. I hope it will. Also, friends, if you don't follow Makoto, go follow Makoto because she's gonna stream Animal Crossing after our stream. You should go follow Makoto. You probably all do, but if none of you are, if some of you aren't, go do it. Go follow Makoto. Yeah, go follow her. Click that link. Make sure you're following. I'm her mod. Pans and I are her mods, so it's basically her stream is just an extension of our stream. To be fair, like it's the same thing. We are like the same person. Oh, I had you on my island. What's your name? Timbra. I think I had Timbra. Gimbal, stop it. Gotta go play that. Have the point goes, well, cries. Have a race of your day. You're the dizziest here. Oh, what was your dizziness, Frozen? I'm gonna be dizzy. Let's see how dizzy I am today. Dizzy. I'm 35% dizzy. Okay, he's back up there. I was like, what am I hearing? It's the cat. Cat cam. Oh, so I did my hair today. Look. Also, look at how long my hair is. So long. I really want to do something with my hair though. I'm so tempted to cut it soon. But I'm also like, it kind of be fun to have long hair for TwitchCon. But it's also like, I'm gonna probably die with having long hair in Vegas. Because it's hot there. I'm also like, I kind of want to dye my hair. But again, like I don't deal with headshots. I don't want to deal with headshots. It's so long. It's so long. It's past my butt. I sit on my hair on a regular occurrence. Cut your hair. I kind of want to. If I cut my hair, it might be for a charity event in May. It might be a charity incentive. And then I would cut my hair on stream. And then I'd like go to a hairdresser. You're a bird. Anchovy. Okay, hair on stream. If it was an incentive for charity streams, I would cut it on stream. I've also thought about like getting some bangs again. Like, yeah, like kind of like curtain bangs or something maybe. Because I think that would look nice. However, last time I got bangs, I looked like a 4-year-old, like no joke. But I cut my hair. Last time I cut my hair, I think I was 16. I think I was 16. I cut my hair. It was supposed to be like a little bit past my shoulders. She cut it too short. It like sat on my shoulders, and I got bangs. And I realized after I got it cut that it was the same haircut that I had as a 5-year-old. And that didn't go well for me. I was unhappy. I also looked exactly like my cousin, which was kind of weird. We went proofs. I don't know. I don't have a lot of pictures from that because I didn't like it. I kept it in braids most of the time. But it was too short to like put in a bun. It was too short to put in a bun. It was too short for anything. I deeply regretted it. The second she started cutting my hair, I regretted it because it was a bit of a on a whim kind of thing. I said to chop your hair off at home more times than I can count. See, I've had my hair for so long. It's like part of my identity at this point. Like people are like, oh, Lizzie, yeah, she's the one with the really long hair. Like it's part of my identity. And I kind of want to not have that be part of it and like just not be defined by my hair. But it's also scary. Oh, I got a rug. It's also a scary thing to like change something because I've had my hair for so long. I also haven't had a haircut in over 1.5 years. Huck. This is Huck. So I'm like, I'm tired of hiding behind my hair. Because I definitely hide behind my hair a lot. But I'm like, I also like it. I like having the long hair. But I'm also like, I don't do anything with my hair. It's a waste. There are people who would find much better use with my hair. Kimball won't make up his mind. You get that, you went through, you called quarter life crisis and chopped like 12 inches off your hair, got through tattoos and got your tattoo pierced all in like a week. I love that. I don't think I'd ever get tattoos. They scare me. I don't think I want tattoos. I would just kind of like someone to draw on me every once in a while. That's what I would like. I have thought about getting like something pierced though. I really want to get my second lobe piercing, but that makes me nervous. I don't want to go do it by myself. Like I want to go with someone, but I also like, it just makes me nervous to go do that. I've also thought about like, I kind of want a cartilage piercing. Kindle, stop this. Tattoos for adults. Yeah, but like the thing is, I have sensitive skin. I don't think temporary tattoos will be good for my skin. Great thing about hair is it's not really permanent. It's true. The thing about hair is it's not permanent, but like to go back to what my hair is would take a lot of time if I didn't like it. Gimbal, stop it. Stop it. Stop causing chaos. You get a piercing, you'll get a, okay, if I get a piercing, Danny's gonna get a tattoo. Oh, not you. Lyman. Henna is gorgeous. Only got to know something because someone came with you, and you had a little adult juice to calm your nerves. So once you made the decision, I love that. See, I would definitely do like my second lobe piercing first. Like I really want to get that done. I wanted to get that done since I was like 16. Hey, stop it! I'm gonna fight you. This cat is out for blood right now. But like getting my cartilage pierced scares me. But like my sister has a lot of piercings, so like I know it's not bad. But like it makes me nervous. Just your body covered in tattoos. I love the look of tattoos. I couldn't commit. I can't commit to tattoos. I can't commit to them. Don't like to start do like mid length. Yeah, I would probably do. Do you hear that? That was a lot. I don't like living by a fire station. It was a lot of sirens. I'm okay. As much as I think it'd be fun to get some plum bob, I don't think I'm gonna get a plum bob. I would do something if I was gonna get a tattoo, like a Sims tattoo. I would do something different than a plum bob. I would do something like a little bit less obvious, kind of like with my merch. Like, I don't want merch. Like, I'm not gonna buy merch of someone's that just like looks like merch. Like, I want something to like actually look interesting. So I would do something like that means something to me for the game, or like to whatever I want it to be, and not like as obvious to anyone else. You know. But if I were to cut my hair, I'd probably do like a long bob. Because I would donate it, because I have so much hair. I have so much hair. I'm gonna donate it, and I would like to donate as much as I could. So I'd probably go to like mid-length. I don't know, like there. Because like I would really like to be able to, like, you know, style it and like curl it maybe once in a while and all that. But a lot of my hair holds curls, but like it'd be nice too. Got a tattoo related to Dizzy. It would be super cute, like super minimalistic. I think it would be cute. I just can't commit to tattoos though. I can't commit to tattoos. Box-shaped seat. Cool. I've never colored it. For sure don't know. Yeah. I have colored I haven't like colored my hair. Like I've never bleached it. I've had like cheap dye in my hair, but it's been so long. I don't think that any of the hair that I have has been dyed. I think everything that has been dyed has been cut off at this point. I didn't, Makoto. Imagine if that was Dizzy. Thank you, America. Who was it? I don't know. We didn't look. We didn't look. I didn't forgot. Jen decided that should you get a tattoo, they're gonna be my appointment buddy so I can dig your nails into their arm for the pain of the tat. I love that. If I were to get a tattoo, husband would go with me. Well, I guess it's 67, and we'll make 60. Well, Makoto put 66 as we didn't do it, or whoever. Makoto's getting her noodles, so if someone else wants, if another mod wants to put 66 as Lizzie forgot to look, you can. Ew, it's a bear. Thank you, Makoto. Groucho. Nox, you're making pasta? That sounds delicious. I think we're having pasta this week for dinner. Oh, I fall asleep during almost every tattoo. Bicycles the worst though, not very comfy. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. Have we found anyone else on my card yet? No. No, unless we found Cube. We didn't find Cube earlier, did we? Cube was not one of our penguins that we got. Making mac and cheese, that's what I had for lunch. I shouldn't have much. Like it's not fun, but it's not bad. I was for you have a tattoo. I was for you have a tattoo. Pasta noodles can be beaten. It's very true. Pasta and noodles, so good. Honestly, like I've just been in the mood for like noodles with butter, like just plain pasta with butter, cause like it's so good. It's so good, you know. That's what you said. Oh, I said I always fear that you have a tattoo. You have 12 tattoos. That's so many. That's a lot of tattoos. I don't have any. Give them pasta, pizza, or tacos easily. Oh yeah, me too. Is that Bo? No. Look like Bo. Spike. Is anyone close to bingo yet? Is anyone close to bingo yet? Oh, besties, we're gonna be on 69. No lead flip to bingo. Oh, nice. You have 0 JS3. Nice. You hate. Why do you hate Spike? What did Spike do to you, geek? Not even a little. I'm like 2 away in 2 spots, but like that's it. But like, I don't think we're gonna find him. He refuses to leave. Silly. You should get some amiibos to kick him out. This is number 69. This better be a good one. Kimball, why do I hear you trying to fight my trash can? He's not supposed to hate on your island. You should get an amiibo to kick him off. Do you have any amiibos, Geek? You've got 2 tattoos, you got them both this year. Oh, fun! No, oh. That's not her sleeve. It is. Geek, you should see if you can get like an amiibo or 2. You can get like cheap custom amiibos on Etsy or like on other like online shops. What's an amiibo? So an amiibo is in terms of Animal Crossing, it's cards. So like it's these cards that you can collect that have like an technology in them in that little like tag that you can use to bring the animals to your island. There's other amiibos for like other Nintendo games, but it's like a Nintendo exclusive thing, I think. But there's also ones that are like actual figures, and like there's ones for other games as well. But that's what they are. I think you can use them on the lights. This is Tasha. Oh, that's a good point, Geek. That's a good point. So yeah, people like make them, and sell them if you like just buy the character. Or you could make one. Apparently, that's cool. Where do you get the zip files for them, Diz? Because like I have the NFC tags. I have NFC tags. I took an NFC tag to TwitchCon with the with my Beacons page with all of my info on it, including like my media kit, and it was really cool. Also, as we start about 30 seconds, but instead of like having business cards, I had my NFC tag. I think I have. Where's one of the cards is here? I think one of the cards is in here somewhere, I think. But I had a card, and I had I have a little tag that's on like my actual TwitchCon badge. Can I reach my TwitchCon badge from here? I can. So like I had my badge, and then I have this. This is all of my like social information for like TwitchCon and stuff, that like for like all of my socials that I use in TwitchCon, as well as like stuff to my media kit and stuff for like brands. It was pretty fun. And it was like $12, and husband could write it on his phone. Try to build, but you have a cat? Well, seems like you just have to have a cat then. I pressed the wrong button. Or if you, yeah, pretty much Pacific. I didn't realize I was on the wrong thing. Just take me to number 69. Oh, 69 was Tasha. We're on 70 now. But it's great. I think it's really fun. It's like a more fun version of a business card. It's not even anywhere near the same price. It's so cheap. And it's reusable and you can update it as whenever you need to. It's great. It's great. Link in Discord. Oh, amazing. Okay. Let's go. Let's go number 70. Doo-doo-doo. Stick on your phone. That's an RFD tag. Oh, fun! Is it for like your information or is it for other stuff? Ew, a pig. Boris. She's like a fancy as a web designer. I love that. I love that. But yeah, it's super cool. Like, it makes you look all fancy. It makes you look all fancy. People are always impressed. And that way, people are like can't lose it. Then, like, they'll just like have a tab on their phone with all of your information on it, like in their like in internet thing. It'll pull it up on like Safari or whatever. And you don't have to worry about like them losing the card or something. It was very cool. It was very cool. I want to fly. Whew, my throat's getting tired. Time for takeoff. I'm gonna have to make some tea later for my throat. Have a good flight. Am I higher range today? I'm actually not. I'm talking a little bit lower, which is what's making it a little hurt more. Because like while I have energy, I'm still tired. So I'm talking a little bit lower, but I'm talking more in my lower range. I don't talk in my lower range a lot, so it's not as strong as when I talk. That's Cephalobot. That is Cephalobot. On to 71. So when I talk a little bit higher, my voice hurts less, which is why. Oh, I'm sorry, I just scratched my mic. Which is why I do that, because it makes my voice hurt less. This is a little bit more of my natural placement of my voice, though. I'm trying to place it a little higher right now, but it's not working very well. I was had him, but he asked for a villager. You like to leave? Aw, that's annoying. Gonna be on 72. You're right. I want to fly! I just want like a good villager. And okay, so like from here on, we're gonna kind of keep an eye out. Like if we find a good villager, I think we'll take it. Because I don't want to end today without a villager, I think. I don't think I want to leave without a villager today. So that I can play my game. Because I can, like I said, I can build houses. And we can hunt whenever. So we might do like a weekly hunt. While we try to look for Dizzy. Cause like I'm afraid to just like do a whole week of Animal Crossing. Zorbaduko, welcome in. Because like while I shouldn't worry about too much about numbers, but when I play things that are not Sims, my numbers are a lot lower, and I'm like making decent progress towards like the partner application in terms of numbers right now, and I'm working on that. Ew, it's a mouse. See ya, welcome in. So like when I'm not playing Sims. My number's low. This is Bettina. So I don't want to do like a full like week of hunting or anything. Cause also I get tired of hunting. Harless, welcome in! So yeah, we are hunting for Dizzy. We are hunting for Dizzy right now. Let's go. I want to fly. I just want my elephant. I'm ready to get my elephant now. I'm ready to get my elephant. I have to open on mute. That's totally okay. I hope you have a good time doing your homework. I hope you have a good time doing your homework. Let's go. Is that Dobby? Yeah, it is. Take him. I don't really want Dobby. He's on your list too. I'm finding all of Makoto's lists. I will say, speaking of Dobby, husband and I watched Deathly Hallows Part 1 yesterday. And I forgot what happens to Dobby at the end. I forgot what happens. And I was sad yesterday. I was a little sad. Which is that one? Because I've only seen it once, and that's where we are in our rewatch. That's where we are in our rewatch. We just have Deathly Hallows Part 2 left. For Ridge. And that was the wrong button. I only watched the Deathly Hallows 1 and 2 once. Like, I've watched it once before, and this is my second time watching them through. Just those two. I saw the other ones more. No. What's this one? No, I've only ever seen them once. I have to ask him in a traumatic app. That's a good point. America, what do you have against my posture today? What do you have against my posture? America out here just trying to make me sit up. It's a little rude, to be honest. You meant to hydrate? Well, you can have both. I have really bad posture. I sit too much, but I can't stand while doing my work. Doo-doo. I think the movies after sort of assume they haven't read it, been getting it through they haven't read it. Pacific, that's a great way to explain it. I would agree with that. That's Marina. We've seen every octopus. We've seen every octopus. She's cute though. I like the octopuses. Does it make you the most upset? I don't remember 6 very well. I've only seen 6 like a few times. I've seen all like the early ones a lot because like ABC Family Harry Potter marathons and everything. But until I was like, I think until like husband and I, because husband and I after we got married, we like watched a lot of movies. We watched all the Harry Potters through and everything. I think before then I hadn't sat down and watched any Harry Potter movie in full in one sitting. Now we're gonna go have a good rest of your day, geek. Thank you for popping in. You watched it once in the theater, haven't watched it since. You look so mad. Oh my gosh. I never watched Harry Potter or read the books while it was in theaters. My sister had read them by the time the Deathly Hallows came out. Like, I don't know if it was part 1 and 2 or if it was just the last part. But she had read them by that point, but I didn't have an interest in Harry Potter then. It's not even, honestly, at this point, it's not even like my favorite or anything. Like, I watch it because I enjoy it, but like, not like, I wouldn't consider myself a Potterhead though. And because it's so necessary, it really is. Any animal death is unnecessary in movies. Ah, it's a green lion. Leopold. Oh, did we see Leopold already today? Haven't we seen him? Is he a duplicate? I feel like we saw him at the beginning. I could be wrong though. You're a movie gorilla when it comes to Harry Potter? What? Girl. Lionel, okay. You see Potterhead? I was never a Potterhead. I didn't really care. I'm not a big fan of like fantasy in general, like fantasy as a genre. I just think Harry Potter's fun. It's a little bit nostalgic, a little bit. Back to the movies. I probably won't read the books. I've read like half the books, and then I couldn't get I couldn't get past like page 80 and 5, and then I stopped reading. Like I'm not really a Potterhead. I'm not. We are playing Lego Star Wars or Lego Harry Potter on the Wii though. However, we didn't pay for it, so it's fine. You're a Potterhead and a pothead because of your pots. That's really funny. America, do people with pots call themselves potheads? Is that really funny? Gimbal. Stop causing mayhem. Oh, it's Biscuit. Boop the cat. The cat is currently on the floor right now, and he's being mean. If he comes over, I'll boop him. If not, I'll have a mod refund you. But he's currently just vibing on the floor, trying to scratch his way out. If you'll take a an honor system boop, I will boop him now. Otherwise we could refund you. I think he's gonna stay on the floor. Pothead, potsies, people of the salt. That's really funny. That one makes me laugh. Save it for a head boop later? Okay. Doot, doot. I need to be better at my counter. If we see a duck, we may end the hunt there today. If we see a duck before we end stream, or before we get dizzy today, that might be what we go home with today, regardless of the duck. You're funny because we either laugh or cry. That's understandable. That's understandable. It's very cold in here, but I refuse to close my window because the fresh air is like nice and crisp. But I refuse. Ew, it's a monkey. Hans. We've seen a lot of villagers. I feel like we're really crossing off village from our decks today. That would be very funny, America. That'd be very funny. You probably find one on Etsy. Is he? It's a Yeti. He does give Yeti vibes. Gimbal's just staring at the door. There's one of these I want to move because, like, soon. Gimbal, stop it! Because when I'm streaming, we have to have the door closed between husband and my office, and then the cat gets trapped on either side, and he doesn't get, like, the chance to roam. And I feel bad. Because, like, we have to, like, be getting up all the time to, like, let him through, but we can't be doing that all the time. It's one of the reasons I want to move. So, but hopefully soon. Hopefully very soon we'll be moving. Gimbal. Okay, I'll let him out. The game is loading. Alright, the cat is gone. Your cat hates closed doors. Yeah, it's just a cat thing. Cats don't like closed doors. Cats don't like closed door. I should take off of work because I have stupid reasons and I have no regrets. I love that for you, Sia. I love that. They make them, I figured they do, America. But I hope you're enjoying your day off, Sia. Oh, we've seen you already. What is your name? Snake. Snake makes me uncomfortable. You all the way to work, sat at your desk, then realize you have forgotten your work laptop at home. That's kind of funny. That's something I would do. That is something I would do. Well, I hope you're enjoying your day off. A little bit of like a long weekend is always nice. Do, 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 do. That's a very understandable, Sia. Very understandable. I wanna fly! What around 79? Time for takeoff. Because Tremont, you need one? I think you should. I need to stop with the neck thing. I'm gonna hurt my neck. One time when I was villager hunting, I like hurt my neck because I was like headbanging to all of like the music. It was a problem. It was a bad day. It was a bad day. That was like over a year ago. That was before any of you were here, except for like Makoto, Panda, and Geek. Ah, it's a kangaroo. It's Sylvia. It's Sylvia. I kind of wish the kangaroo's babies had names. It's not America. Now I feel so different in real time. It really does, Nox. Also, Makoto hates Sylvia. Fun fact. You missed the bird wings you did? It was a fake end of nap! Amazing. Well, welcome back. Why does everyone hate Sylvia? Did she at that time, Panda? Perfect. Okay, perfect. Is anyone close to a bingo yet? Is anyone close at all? I haven't expected. We've seen so many different villagers. I'm surprised no one's had bingo yet. We've only had a few repeats. How many repeats have we had? Three dupes. It's a pig. Truffles. Truffles is a scary looking pig. Recipe. Wooden chest, I know that. Gimbal, you gotta make up your mind. He's back again. You gotta make up your mind, okay? He does have angry eyebrows. Bro. Just sitting there, staring at me. So they have 2 crossed off? Do I have the most crossed off? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 villages crossed off. Time for takeoff. You have 3. Not bad. These hunting cards, just not good ones this year. This hunt. Not good bingo cards. We could make that soon. I get the shirt. Nice. You have 7, but no bingo yet. Oh my gosh. You have 5 too, Hillary. We needed better cards today. Yeah, it's apparently mostly rigged. Although Hattie's doing the best though. Hattie's doing the best, but it's feeling very rigged. It also felt rigged last time. Al. It's Al. Alright, we have like 10 minutes. Do you think we'll find Dizzy? If we don't end the stream, like, so let's try, let's say right now the last could be 185 or 85. If we don't like any villages between then, should we autofill or take the last villager? Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna end around 4 o'clock in about 10 minutes. Should we autofill? Autofill never ends up well. True, but like, well, we never know. Let's take the last one unless it's really, unless it's really ugly. Cause like, what if it autofilled Dizzy? For those of you who are friends with me on, like, who have Animal Crossing and friends with me on the Switch, have any of you gotten rid of villagers recently, and what were they? Because if I autofill, it'll be probably one of your villagers. You avoided Sylvia? I don't know if I want to autofill anymore. Oh, you're cute. Cute little frog. Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. He's kind of cute. Oh, yeah, I'm honestly Hillary. Imagine if my last one's Dizzy. I'd cry. America, how did that happen? Well, how did that happen? My doll's just bursting into song there? I hope we all did. I hope we all just burst into song. I am a professional singer, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm a professional singer. Barely, but I am. Senior high, that counts. That counts. You used to take voice lessons? I love that. I would get back into voice lessons, but they're like, from my voice teacher in California, she charged like $50, which is very cheap for voice lessons, but like $50 when you're living in a really expensive city is a lot. And if I were to get voice lessons from here, someone here, it'd be like $150 a lesson, which is crazy. Another wolf. Lobo. Oh, Lobo's kind of cute. The ones with the deep voices scare me though. Gimbal, put your beans down! Bro, this is not the time for you to lick your butt. Gimbal has no manners. Gimbal, put your beans away! Yeah, exactly. Gimbal. No beans. I've recently learned that if you hold Alt on in OBS, it'll crop the image, or crop the thing instead of shrink it. He has an edge. He probably does. Finish your photos. Nice, Nicole. All right, 84. Yeah, he's just here to show us everything because he has no sense of shame. He has no sense of shame. He's an Only Beans. Would you guys pay for an Only Beans? Nicole, have a safe drive to get the kids. Have a safe drive to get the kid. Another penguin. Wade. Oh, Wade is cute. Pacific, thank you for the 5 biddies. Gimbal, are your beans gone? They are gone. Wade is really... What's his personality? Wade is really cute. Wade's definitely better than autofill. He's lazy. Do we have any lazy ones right now? I don't remember what we have. Who do I have? Who are my villagers? Someone do villager command. Bones, Ione. Okay, so the only ones on there I plan on 100% keeping is Ione. And Ione is not lazy. Not that I have to keep Wade either. Should we take Wade? So we're at 85. Can we do a quick poll? I'm gonna do a quick poll. Go vote. Oh, thank you, Makoto. Oh, wait, what's his house look like? His house is okay. It's a very neutral exterior. It's a very neutral exterior. It's full of fish. I don't care the interior. All right, it's 9-2 for next island. It's 10-2. You do your weird. See, I know I can change the interior eventually. But like, I kind of like leaving the interiors because like it's their personality. All right, it's 12-2. I'll wait for it to end, yeah. All right, next island. America? I think we should put you in timeout. Give your spelling a break and your autocorrect a break. Okay, America's going to the corner. Use this boxes worked? Nice, Ash. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus free. Also, ads are gonna start in about a minute. I'm gonna start the ads now, and I'll wait until see the next villager until they're over. So ads are coming right now. Yeah, okay, America, your phone needs a timeout. You don't need to be in timeout. I'm not. Your phone needs a timeout. Nox, how's your pizza? Pasta. How's your pasta? Autocorrect to be looking to get he's in trouble. I do be that. Seth went through the whole list and Martin was napping. Nice. That's what the list is there for. That's what the list is there for. All right, we're gonna sit here until the ads are over, and then we'll have to end. So from here, we'll autofill or we'll take this villager. It's this villager or autofill. Makoto, are you planning on, are you on schedule to start on time today? America is a good noofle. America is a good noofle. You're all good noofles. Ooh. Nice. Okay. No, I'm not trying to rush you. I'm just seeing if you're on schedule to be on time or not. So we got this box shaped sheet and a tree stump rug. My best friends list is It was red. Makoto is active. Alright, ads should be over. Lil, hold on. I need to look at that closer. Lily Nellasaucy. I probably butchered that. Welcome in. Thank you for that follow. Oh. Is that Egbert? It's Nox. Nox! It's you, Nox! Wait, I know. I'm gonna go like 2 more. We gotta do another one. Even if we don't, even if we autofill, I want to end on a good villager. Go to 90. That'll take like 10 more minutes. I don't know, we'll see. Supposed me to find Dizzy. Go to Forge for lunch. Husband is out of the house. Of course, Pacific. Have a good lunch. Have a good lunch. Seems like Makoto is stalling. I think Makoto's actually not stalling today. She just wants us to find a good villager. Oh. It's Rodney. Gross. Rodney scares me. Is Rodney on my card? I feel like Rodney might be on my card. No, Rodney's not on my card. They're getting worse. Yeah, they just keep getting worse. We should have taken Wade. They just keep getting worse. Geek, I had to listen to the vote! You guys, give me good villager vibes. I don't even care if it's Dizzy at this point. I just need a good villager. Give us at least a duck. Duck or Dizzy. Or Marlowe. I'd take Marlowe. Nox, you better not jinx us. Nox, you better go knock on wood. You have Marlowe? I have Marlowe's amiibo. Bring back Apple. Apple's cute. You did it good. Rocket. These keep getting worse. What? I know. I don't, like, they keep getting worse. What the pink gorilla was that? That's Rocket. Rocket is scary. Can you not with the sirens right now, please? Should go with Wade. We should have gone with Wade. Only we could go back. Are the sirens outside? I live near a police station or a fire station, and like the police like to hang out there too. So there's always sirens. There's also a lot of accidents that happen on our intersection, so we always have a lot of siren activity around. I need the cute villager vibes. That could have been Dizzy! Paolo. Paolo's cute though. He's got some weird eyebrows. But he calls me pal, and I think that's cute. Sing for me, Paolo. And I like pink. What's his type? He's a lazy villager. Okay, Dizzy's also lazy. Yeah, do we... What number is this? This is 88. Okay, so we have 2 more tickets we're gonna do today. What's his house look like? Very neutral house. The inside is a bathroom. He's a cute exterior, but the inside's a bathroom with 2 tubs and a toilet. Should we take him? Just tell me, like, O/ if you think we should take him. Yeah, the inside is a bathroom. I'm getting no O/'s. Okay. Everyone says no. The people from the boat. No, they're looking for too long. Pink elephants on parade. An island of elephants, honestly, I wouldn't be against doing that. Yeah, it could be either good or really bad, Diz. The more you look at him, the more it gives you weird vibes. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of cute. Like, I like the pink. Like, his brows are a little bit weird. But he calls me pal. I like when they call me pal. I think that's really cute, because, like, one of my best friends from college and we call each other pal. And I like that. I think it's cute when the villagers say pal. Alright, this is 89. I refused. 90 is our last ticket. We're not doing more than 90. We're not doing more than 90. Give me the good vibes. Either Dizzy or ducks. It's a frickin' bird. It's a chicken. It's Ken. This is 89, Makoto. It's Ken. Heck off, Ken. I refuse to bring a chicken home. This is the last ticket that we're on. You love him? I mean, I don't like the chickens. I don't like the birds, except for the ducks. So he refuses to leave. Oh, yikes. We're not doing that then. There's no good chickens. Yeah, I probably agree with you. Also, no one's gotten bingo yet. His name being Ken is a red flag by itself. Oh, the penguins are cute. I think the penguins are technically birds because they don't fly. So, a lot of the penguins are cute. Besties, you better put the dizziest of vibes. Everyone do command dizzy. We gotta get the good dizzy vibes. Danny got 1% and so did Geek! It's not good dizzy vibes. Oh, hi, Kim! Olivia's on my card. It's a cat. Should we take Olivia? Pull. Go vote. It's Olivia or autofill. Where? Let me look at Olivia's things. Olivia. I swear I've had Olivia before. Okay, she's got a cute little neutral house with a blue roof, and her interior is fine too. It's kind of like a little old lady house. She's a beauty mark. I actually have a beauty mark. You can't see it though. I have a beauty mark though. It's not visible very well on camera, but it's like here, I think. But fun fact. Oh, Makoto's live. She's snooty. Okay, what's Ion's personalities? Ion? Snooty? Oh, Ion's normal. Okay, I don't think we have... Do we have snooty technically yet? I'm not looking at the poll until it tells me the answer. All right, we're taking Olivia. Only one person voted for autofill. Why won't she? Why won't she come with us? Oh, there we go. I was like, did it autofill? Okay, there we go. We did it. We have a not awful villager. So just breaking, that makes sense. We did it. We didn't get dizzy. Notice the cat picture. It's not a picture, it's a cat cam. It's a cat cam. Oh, Kayla, here's your boot. Give me your nose. Hello. It's an actual sleeping little cat though. It's an actual sleeping cat. Oh yeah, Kayla, Twitch Mobile is awful. Isn't he cute? Isn't he a cutie? His name's Gimple. His name's Gimple. All right, we did it. I don't think I'm gonna. Because it's already What's it? Oh, let's do another boop. Boop. We took Olivia. The vote said take Olivia. We took Olivia. I want to put my ladder back in my inventory. Makoto, you're live. Go away. Why are you here? I'm gonna save an end. Because I've gone 50 minutes late. That was a lot of emotes. Some knock on the door. Right as you went live. Who was at your door? But because I've gone late, I have to go to the bathroom and I need a snack. And Makoto's live already. So we're going to just end here. And we're not gonna like forward to salesperson. Heck off, salespersons. We're gonna head out. We're gonna head out. My switch is already off. Thank you all so taking with me. This has been a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun today. It's been a very good stream. Two very good streams. Both the TikTok stream and the now, like the here and now stream, you know. It's been a good time. I've had a lovely time. I love hanging out with you all. I hope you had a fun time. thank you for everyone for like all of the follows today, and all like the resubs and the gift subs and all that. I appreciate all of you so much, for hanging out with me. It's been such a good time. I'm so glad to have you all. I'm so glad to be in a good mood and not super sleepy. So hopefully we'll carry this in tomorrow. And tomorrow we're doing community games. So we're gonna Gimbal. That is a new position. He's all like squeezed in. Tomorrow we're gonna do community games. So we're gonna play like Nitro Stream Racing. We're gonna play some Mario Kart. We'll probably play some Among Us or Fall Guys. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll throw in some words or something. But we're gonna play some community games. I'll put a notification Discord whenever we switch games. So if you like want to play a different game, we'll make sure you're notified of it in Discord as well. But thank you for having me. Let's get some raid messages in chat. If you are not a sub, you can grab the one with the animated emotes. I gotta sneeze. Phew! You can get what, you can, if you are not a sub, you can have the animated emotes with the cool cats, because cats are cool and so are you. And if you are not a sub, if you are a sub, you can go with the animated emotes. I can't talk today. I figured it out. Let me start the raid. We're gonna say hi to Makoto, who is also playing Animal Crossing. We convinced her to play Animal Crossing. Makoto Rose. Guy Custom Adventure Sound. Oh, like, did you just redeem it? Did I miss the redeem? Did you actually redeem it? I will go add you to the thing if you've redeemed it. You did? Oh, I totally missed it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I will add you to the channel and Discord as soon as we get off here. But thank you all so much for hanging with me. Go send all of the love to Makoto, like I said, who's playing Animal Crossing. She might villager hunt at some point today. Kendra, welcome in. Yes, we are leaving. We're gonna go say hello to Makoto though. We're gonna say hello to Makoto, who is an extension of our stream, so it's okay. But I'm so glad to see you, Kendra. I'm so glad to see you, and thank you for popping in. So yeah, community games tomorrow. Say hello to Makoto. Leave her a follow if you aren't following her. She's 3 followers away from 510. So that'd be cool to get her to today if any of you aren't following her. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Oh, no, her stream froze again. Okay, no, it's fine. Now it's a little laggy. I don't know. But I love you all. Go. Oh, no, it's... Her stream's laggy. Her stream is breaking again. So maybe it's not her OBS. Well, her stream's breaking, but we're gonna still go say hi to her. We're going, yeah, if you have Makoto's cabbage emotes, throw some cabbages in chat instead. Throw some cabbages in chat. But I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow and in Makoto stream. Goodbye!